And welcome to Punch Drunk Sports, where winners win. We have a full studio. We have a lot of people coming. We got people who are going to call in and talk. And in the studio are two guys that are on a wonderful podcast. You can see their podcast and hear all their stuff. They're featured on the punchdrunksports.com website. They're very funny guys. Please welcome the Dirty Sports guys. We got Andy Ruther and Joe Praino, everybody. How are you?
Ruther and Praino.
Ruther and Praino. And join us from whatever foreign country.
New York is this foreign country.
That foreign country of New York, my good friend, Ari Shaffir.
What's happening, guys?
Dude, you got to
Back
shave.
From Australia.
You got to shave. It's not looking good. It looked really rough. It looks like you've been held by ISIS for a month.
No, I usually have a beard. I shaved it so I go scuba diving, and now I'm fucking letting it go back.
Oh, you can't shave with a beard? You can't scuba dive with a beard?
It's just like shit gets in there, so you gotta use Vaseline around the edge of the beard. And I was like, let me get some sun on this motherfucker anyway.
I bet you took a little bit of Vaseline off your asshole, put it on your beard, and you were good to go.
Yeah, you know what I mean? All you do is like fucking eat some salad or whatever they call it these days. Toss salad. Back in my day, we called it eating salad.
No, it was never called that. It was never
eating
called
salad.
The hair just comes right off. Just like.
Ari, could you not do the this angle? We're looking up that giant Jew nostrils, and it's making everybody uncomfortable. There we. Oh, it's just that's where the cocaine goes.
It's called a God shot. It's called a God shot in cinematography
Ari, where are you
world.
gonna be? Where are you gonna be?
I'm gonna be in Washington D.C. at the Improv, June 1st, 2nd, and 3rd.
Nice, guys. Got any dates you want to push?
I'll be up in San Francisco and Oakland this weekend.
Do you have where
It's
at?
the setup in San Francisco, Laugh City in Oakland. Set up 2 shows on Friday, Laugh City Saturday.
Okay, awesome. Ruther, you got anything?
I'll be getting herpes from a eHarmony date this weekend.
Perfect, dude.
Dope.
Nice.
Great.
Dope.
You'll be
You don't
fine.
really get that on eHarmony much. That's more of a
Well, that's
Cupid.
well. They got to up the game, dude. It's competitive out
There goes the re-up on the eHarmony ads.
Jayson, you got any dates?
I gotta do a profile account on OK Stupid where it's all dumb girls, and just like my two partners in crime, all of us will be at Skankfest in Brooklyn. I believe the 11th, 12th, 13th, where we will discuss this.
What
after
month? July,
July, yeah.
Okay.
Where we will be discussing this after your date, Sam. After that 40 minutes, we're going to be winning a 3-on-3 tournament with ease.
Oh yeah,
I can't wait.
The 3 of you guys who are playing who?
Against Kill Tony.
And
Which
they're
is
going to
who?
try to get Steve Renazizi, which we will
Fine.
not let
What
them.
is this?
We're on a 3-on-3 basketball tournament. Punch Drunk Sports versus Legion of Skanks versus Kill Tony versus there's one other podcast. Come Town.
Wait, did
Come
is it-
town. I
is
can't
it
lose to Come
all
Town.
by themselves? Is it 4 teams playing at once?
3-on-3, a single elimination tournament.
Not all at once. It's not 4 teams
Yeah.
going at it at one time, which would be great.
That would be awesome.
Who's Kill Tony? Him and Red Band? Who's Kill Tony?
It's Tony, Red Band, and Josh Martin, I believe.
I have a feeling.
I'll have 70 block shots in that game. 70.
Well, who? Okay,
I'm gonna
so
have fun with that game if we get that
Legion
seed.
of Skanks. Who's covering who?
I mean,
Well,
I don't
Legion
know.
of Skanks, the only tough one is Big J because he plays like a fucking white frat dude. Center.
So you'll have
like-
him.
All
I
you
know
gotta
I'm
do
going to
is
end up
dribble
covering
and
him.
Kick it out of his fucking
Can
hands.
Gomez play?
No, but he's dirty. He might bring like a knife or something, man.
Yeah, you know Puerto Ricans, dude.
Yeah, I wouldn't trust him to save my life.
Yeah.
Guys,
Yeah, and Dave Smith, they're all okay. That's probably our biggest.
It's hard to
challenge.
shoot free throws with brass knuckles
They're probably
on.
our biggest challenge.
I have to go to 24 Hour Fitness, start shooting my threes, man. Get back to that Armenian
I just need you to be. I just need your dirty ass fucking shady defense. That's all I need.
Are you gonna play?
Oh,
Are you
yeah.
gonna play in the creep glasses?
Oh yeah, dude. Maybe I'll get some cream
Cream,
goggles.
Yeah, you gotta get some.
Yeah.
Get some
Yeah.
goggles, dude. No layups. We're playing
I'm getting a
old
headband.
Big East basketball.
Yeah, you got to get a headband and your yarmulke.
Yeah.
I remember when he
Oh, I
played.
can't wait to finally be on Tripoli's team for those 3-pointers. I'm the only one who knows how to shut him down. Take me off the defense on Tripoli.
Well, don't
Guess
tell him
what?
your secret.
My ball on the post, kick it out to Sam, and just start walking backcourt. 'cause that's
So
fucking
ridiculous.
money in the bank.
Can we get rid of one of the Aries? There we go. Guys, June 1st, I am going to be at Cobb's in San Francisco for the tinfoil hat comedy night. Eddie Bravo, myself, Trez Mala out of Vegas, and we might be having a very special drop-in. Tim Dillon from New York City might be dropping in. And, yeah, and Off the Grid, I wish we could sell out tickets. That'd make my life fucking easier. But
Joe Rogan will be there, you guys. You heard it here first.
I wish.
Rogan.
I'll take anybody at this point. I'll take
Tinfoil Hat Podcast.
Yeah,
wow.
I wish.
What a fucking get.
I wish.
Sam Tripoli,
I
Tinfoil
wish.
Hat Podcast in San Francisco.
Thank you, dude. And then Sacramento, June 2nd at the Punchline. Now, here's the thing. I've been pushing tickets for the June 1st one, and we've sold more in Sacktown. So make sure, guys, if you go buy tickets, I know Ari's there soon, too. Make sure you go to the Cobb's Comedy website. Go to their actual website, because if you go to these third-party websites, they're going to jack you for cash. It's, like, way more expensive, so make sure you go to the real ones. And then tonight we have Comedy Chaos. And I'll be home for a week and a half. So if you're in upstate New York, you want to watch UFC fight with me, let me know. So that's it, man. That is the business.
Can I make a comment on your dates before we get to the next dates?
What?
I think it's interesting that the Sacramento show is selling better when the San Francisco show has, and this just in,
Breaking news at Ari
Joe
Shaffir.
Rogan is on that show.
Wow, Joe Rogan's on every show Sam's doing. You're just gonna...
Me and Rogan.
Sacramento's a big conspiracy town.
I'm sure that you think San Francisco would be too.
Well, Sacramento, the conspiracy is Sacramento's a real city.
Oh, you don't like Sacramento? I love Sacramento.
No, there's a conspiracy in San Francisco. It's what's holding female comics back.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's their axe.
Yeah. Oh, don't even get me started on that.
Oh, this just in.
Oh,
Yep.
oh shit.
Breaking news at Ari Shaffir.
Jayson Thibault's done. Sorry, dude. You can't say that shit about women.
Oh,
Wow.
done in Hollywood.
That's the least of my problems.
So much breaking news. So much breaking.
Oh, I do have another gig I want to play that I forgot. I just saw. Next Wednesday, I'm at Venice Underground. Ari, is there any big comics that's going to be on there? Do you have breaking news about who's going to be on my Venice Underground show next Wednesday?
Wait, which Wednesday? This tomorrow?
16th, next Wednesday.
Next Wednesday.
Oh, the week from. Oh yeah, that's when Chappelle. Wait.
Oh, you fucking gave it out.
Breaking news at Ari Shaffir.
Chappelle's on that.
Oh, yeah. And I'm right back in Hollywood.
Aw, dude.
That's actually bad news. You see his car pull up at. What's Jay Davis's show on Melrose?
The Parlor?
Yeah.
Parlor.
Hold on. Is he still doing that? I thought he's done.
No.
I think he's booking the Laugh Factory.
Well, he is booking Laugh Factory, but this is like, 2 months ago or something. So I'm doing the Parlor.
Yeah.
And fucking Chappelle's driver pulls up right on Melrose, and I'm like, oh, that can't be. He wouldn't come here and do this here too, would he? Sure as shit. He might still be on stage. That was 2 months ago.
Why wouldn't he do it there? Why would the improv?
Because he can go anywhere and do anything. Why is he popping up here? And then like 3 of us, the last 3 comics are like, yeah, we're going to have to rebook you.
Yeah, that's what he does. Who was it, man? I was doing a show with Steve Ramsey's Comedy Juice, and like everybody was bumping everybody. Like people didn't have credits. We're like
The Melrose
jumping
one?
up.
That's what killed Comedy Juice. That's what killed Comedy Juice right there.
You know, it's just like, oh, dude, dude got a voiceover on a cartoon. He wants to go up early. Like, what do we? Steve at the time had a TV show.
Yeah.
And they're bumping, and Steve wouldn't bump me. So he's like, fuck it, I'm not going to go up. We're just going to go. But it's just like, it was so funny.
Yeah, they'd be more interested
said,
in bumping, even if they were on a lower level than the people that they were bumping.
Listen, Bert Kreischer's killing it, but Steve Ramsey said the funniest thing because, like, we're early, like we've all been at the Comedy Store for like 20 years, man, and there used to be like when you were performing and you got like handed a piece of paper saying who was next. It was like the face of a network, a famous movie star, right? And it'd be like, oh, it's Eddie Murphy, and people go nuts. So Steve Ramsey's performing, and they're about to hand it. Jeff hands him a piece of paper, and Jeff, he's like, "Oh, we got a very special guest." Steve gets all excited, looks up, he's like, "It's Bert Kreischer." He's like, "Like, is this real? Is this real?" And it's like Bert Kreischer, and still like those 2 guys that Tom Segura and Ari thing, that was fucking brilliant, man. But it's so funny, like, I don't know where that story was going, but it was the point. I died hard. Thank you guys for letting that story die.
Oh, that's on us. That was on us.
I didn't know it was over.
I didn't either.
I thought there was another part of
Crusher's
this.
fat. Yeah, bumped you so he could.
Wow, breaking news, Ari Shaffir. Bert Kreischer is fat.
So what do you guys want to get into, man? I know we're going to have this debate, and we can get into that.
Well, let's get in real quick because we were talking about it right before we started the show. We got an update. Ari, ready? Breaking news. We have an update on the SAT that Ruther has to take.
Oh, yeah.
Ruther took, right? Do we have any
Breaking
video
news
of
with
this?
Ari Shaffir.
No, I didn't take. Listen. Okay, so I signed up for the June 2nd SAT.
Yeah? Oh, so you haven't taken it yet?
Had to pay for it and
Paid
everything.
for it and everything. I get this email from SAT support. Good afternoon. As part of our commitment to ensure
We don't need the whole email.
Okay.
Give us a gist.
Yeah. Give
Okay.
us-
Fucking,
I love
like
this
my
shit.
my fucking girlfriend. Like, I don't need sent June 1st at
Yeah.
9:27 p.m.
Yeah.
Okay, basically this is what they're saying. You need to be attending a college or university and apply for scholarships, financial aid. You need to complete this form to be considered to take the test. So I filled out this long form and I basically lied on everything.
Good.
And said I was applying to UCLA.
Oh, that's-
Yeah, all these different schools. And then at the end, it said, legally, is this all accurate? Because we can use this against you. And I clicked yes and 100%
Because it's
lied.
the internet, and that's a bullshit legally.
Yeah, so I don't know. They said they will decide within 7 days if I can take the
I
SAT.
still say you should have just said you identify as somebody that's going to college next year.
That's
even though you're not.
hilarious.
That's what I'm.
Smart.
That's hilarious.
That's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Dude,
say
that is brilliant.
Right?
Use
They'll be
their
like,
own
oh, fuck,
fucking
we're done.
Yes.
bullshit against them.
I identify as a Native American that
Yeah.
wants to go to college next
You
year.
should identify as a Native American, bisexual.
Yeah, trans 17-year-old.
Trans 17-year-old who is Filipino.
that's what I'm
They're
gonna
like,
say.
fuck, you own the SATs now.
Yeah. But what can they say if I take that approach, which I'm gonna do, and say I identify as a 17-year-old high school student?
Yeah.
What can they say back?
They can't. Who are
Yeah.
they
They'd have to
tell
really
you?
fight you hard.
Yeah.
Right?
Or you could go
And
the
then-
other.
then
They'd
you
have to go to
sue
war with
them.
you over what? I'm not even sure why they would care.
And then they also said I legally can't disclose. It said you legally can't disclose your test scores on social media.
What?
Like what?
Good luck.
What the fuck is this?
That is the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life.
What are you
Why would
talking
they
about?
say that?
I don't know.
What you
It's
should
so-
reply, it's like, if I don't get to take this, I'm going to identify as a school shooter. I'm going to identify as fuck.
Have you been practicing?
No.
No practice.
In fact, I
You're
Tripoli,
just going into this without even giving a fuck.
Tripoli, I even paid the extra $15 to sign up for the essay portion.
How much did it cost to sign up?
It was $45 and then $15 for the essay, so it was
We
$60.
should start a GoFundMe account to cover those costs. Going out of
$60.
fucking pocket.
But I'm actually worried to go into the test. Speaking of school shooting, I'm the one who's worried I might get shot, right?
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to be walking to a high school on a Saturday.
It's like Kevlar for everyone.
yeah.
You know,
They ain't shooting up a high school on a Saturday.
Not an
Fucking
SAT.
day thing.
That's true. That's true.
No, they're aiming for the dumb ones, I think.
No.
Those school shooters are organized, if nothing else.
Yes,
Although that would
that's
be,
what they lack.
if I die taking the SAT, that'd be great for both our podcasts.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
that would be really
Yeah.
It would
good.
help
Yeah.
our numbers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and I'd get a new host. That'd be great.
yeah.
Who would you want to replace him?
It's a great question.
Give us your top 50.
Yeah,
Yeah.
give us,
Not like you haven't thought about it obsessively.
yeah. Who would you want? Who'd be great?
I think it would obviously be
Yes.
Matty Goldberg immediately.
I'm not against that.
What about Rogan or Chappelle?
Yeah,
That would
of
be
course.
good. That'd probably help
Yeah.
your numbers a little
What
bit.
about Yoshi?
Hold on, let me
Yeah.
text Rogan real quick. Oh, hold on.
Ooh. Breaking news.
Rogan just said if you die, he will be the new.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
there you go.
Also-
so now I just have to kill Ruther.
Also breaking news. Rogan texts Ari back fast.
Now, since we started talking about bets, I got hit when people found out I was coming on the show. I got hit with so many messages
About
and
the
they-
hot dog.
and they all said, ask Sam about the hot dog. He blocked me.
Okay.
I got like 50 people that said that you blocked him
I
over
got
some
a
hot
black
dog
belt in
situation.
block.
There must be something up with Twitter because it seems like that's a normal thing going around.
Yeah,
Sam's got a block belt.
a black belt for sure.
What is the hot dog thing?
We're supposed to shove a hot dog up our asses because my team shit the bed last year. So we're supposed
Not
to
shove, put,
What?
put. Not shove.
Oh, you mean
put.
gentle? Like work it slowly?
Yeah, it's coming off a shove. Why are you making
I might
it
have to
harder
do
on
some
me?
poppers to loosen that asshole up.
No, just put coconut oil. It's a great lubricant. Just
What?
Yeah.
That's such a creeper
true.
thing. Creeper who
Yeah.
puts coconut oil on their tip
Yeah.
and shoves it in a girl's butthole.
I didn't say butter.
Use it.
All I,
Use it.
I'm telling you, yeah.
Who gets their lube at fucking Whole Foods?
Trader Joe's. I use the Trader Joe's coconut oil. It is great, and it's great for jerking off.
How
too.
many things did you go through before you got the coconut oil?
Yeah.
No.
Vaseline,
Mayonnaise.
fucking mayonnaise.
Dude, I'm telling you, get it. It's a game
Hot
changer.
sauce.
I can't believe they won't let you into high school to take the SATs. It's so weird.
That is true. Yeah, I mean, you sound like a perfect guy to sit in the back of a high school room one more time.
I am thinking about doing it very soon, but I want to do it off. I won't do it on camera. That's it. That's really where I'm at. Maybe.
Wait, hold on, Sam. As the constant judge of what's fair in these things, there's no rule you got to do it on camera. That's not a thing. That's if you want to do it off camera. I mean, I'll call you a pussy, but that's doing the bet for sure. That's doing the bet.
I'm
What about
debating to do it
what about
off
just
camera.
your face on camera, but obviously not the action?
No, I don't want any
don't want-
audio.
Yeah, because
nothing.
that's the problem. And
Yeah.
when
No, you gotta get
when I was on the hook for the bet too, thanks to the Falcons,
You gotta
I
hear
actually
you
I actually
screaming,
won.
Sammy, or
My
doing
concern
whatever
if I
you
did
do,
lose,
moaning with pleasure, whatever it is, whatever it ends up being, you got to hear it.
my concern with is if I lost and I was on camera is like you would see the facial expression of me going, you know what, this isn't too bad. You know what, I'm not against this.
Hey, I should have been doing this
all
forever.
along. Exactly. Yeah, yeah.
This is where I've always meant to be.
I've been missing out on hot dogs in my ass for 45 years.
Yeah,
what else is shaped like a hot dog that would be awesome?
Do we
what I mean?
know any women that openly talk about liking the butt?
You are asking us that?
Yeah.
You don't know any women that openly talk
Well,
about that?
I'm not saying I don't. I'm saying, do you guys know any female comics? Always like, I like it in the ass. You know, like how they're so free and they're like,
Not off the top of my head.
Not me
man.
either.
no, nobody throws it out there. You think it would help their careers? Nothing.
Yeah, it would. Early on, it would.
You don't? You can't think of any?
I'm not thinking of any.
You mean
girls-
comics?
Female comics
Oh, you just said girls in
that
general.
know who that are into anal.
Not that I can think
Greg
of.
Fitzsimmons.
Greg Fitzsimmons.
Justin Martindale.
Oh, he likes it in the butt?
Justin
Yeah, there you
Martindale.
go.
Yeah, loves it in the butt. Loves it.
Why does he love
You
it?
guys don't know about that?
No, what?
Dude, his wife, I guess, I don't know how this started. I think a couple years ago. He just gets pegged
Really?
regularly by his wife.
Shut the fuck
No,
up.
you're just making this up.
I'm not making it up. He talks about it
Where?
on podcasts and on interviews.
Hey,
Greg
dude,
Fitzsimmons
good
loves
to
getting
him.
pegged. You can quote Sam Tripoli on that.
What? Okay.
There it is.
Okay. There, the fake news. Goddamn Ari fake news. Yeah, so I'm
It's not
thinking
fake
about.
news just because it's not real.
I'll
Oh,
only
wait,
do
yeah.
it if it's Johnny's the one shoving it in my butt. That's it. That's it, Johnny. That's the
Now,
only-
do you heat up the hot dogs?
that's
what's
a good-
what's the
Well, I
temperature
was-
of the hot dogs?
I was practicing for like 4 or 5 months because I thought I was going to lose. And it's like, I tried it all different ways, but the fun one was bacon wrap.
The fuck?
The bacon wrap bratwurst was where I actually found the most pleasure.
So hold on. So I mean, I'm thinking about it has to be cold, right? Or is it gotta be?
No. That's your option. That's.
I'm
dealer's
throwing a
choice.
condom on that.
Yeah.
and
I
I'm
feel like you
probably
need to
gonna
cook
get
it just for the
enema.
firmness.
Yeah.
You don't want that breaking in your ass.
It'll-
Yeah,
it'll-
that's why you
That's
should
why I
freeze
put a
it.
condom on it.
Yeah.
Freeze
I don't
it,
need the-
condom.
Yeah, freeze
No,
it
here's
first.
what
That's
I'm-
smart.
Here's how I'm gonna do it.
Ari,
On
you're
the
just
grill,
it's gonna
pick
just
it up
shoot
with
through
the
like a
ass.
bobsled through your asshole.
Yeah.
We've seen the
Stuff it up.
It's like when you go down a water slide, it's
Right
just
on
like,
the grill.
yow!
You know the old bit, like pack of hot dogs has 12 hot dogs.
Yeah.
There's only 8 buns. It's like, we solved that, guys. Just shove 4 of them in your ass.
This is gonna be the sound you're gonna hear Ari's ass as the hot dog getting shoved in. Num 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 num.
But what was the bet?
Num num num.
What was your guys' actual bet?
Falcons, Raiders, Cowboys, best regular season record.
Wow.
And it came down to week 17.
Yeah.
And he had Carolina, but then we let him out of the bet.
Yeah, which
earlier.
almost blew up in my face. It almost blew up my face, man. It was almost like no one was gonna have to do it except for me, and that would have been a hell
Oh yeah, we almost got a
on
tie
earth.
That's right.
God, thank God the Cowboys suck. Thank God. They fucking suck. I can't believe nobody wants Des Bryant. They wouldn't even give him a fucking.
Well, he'll get a job.
Do you think?
He will.
Yeah,
but it's hilarious.
he's one of those
People
guys-
aren't jumping to sign him.
But he's not a locker room leader. You know what I mean? You're not bringing in like Antonio Gates or someone that's going to help your young receiving core. So, and he doesn't warrant that much cash now because he can't get separation anymore.
He's not good.
But somebody going into camp is
He's
going
no
to
good.
realize they have a receiving problem. Somebody is going to get injured in camp, and he's going to get a job in like August.
So you think his job's now going to be like going down the middle if he can't get separation?
I think he's just going to end up being like
A red zone target.
Plaxico Burst, where it's like
Yes, that's what
they
it'll
throw to him 4 times a game.
Great.
They throw him 4 fades, when they're inside the 20, and that's
Yep.
it.
Who's the guy the Giants just cut?
Brandon Marshall.
He's going to be a
Yeah,
Brandon Marshall
exactly,
type. Yeah,
exactly.
That's exactly what it'll be.
Man, that's got
And probably to the same amount of disappointment as well.
Right.
Yeah, that didn't work out at all.
So you don't want to give a guy like that. Well, he was on the hook for like 8 or 12 million, and now somebody offered him 3 and he turned it down.
Who, Dez?
Who?
Yeah,
Brandon
Or
Marshall.
Marshall?
Yeah, Dez.
The
He
Ravens.
turned down
Raven.
$3 million?
Yeah, from
already?
the
Yeah.
Ravens.
That's stupid.
So
he
it's
said he was
like
willing to work for free for the NFC East.
doubt that.
And the NFC East was like, we've seen you play, bro. We're good.
yeah. We're gonna miss
it's
D'ing
like,
you up.
Yeah, we all figured out how to guard you. You caught 18 passes against the NFC East last year.
Exactly.
It's okay.
Exactly. So he'll get a job somewhere. He's one of those. There's a lot of those guys. Antonio Gates is another one. Julius Thomas, a receiver that played for.
Is Gates not currently signed?
Yep, exactly right.
They cut him.
Wow.
They just
Yeah.
cut him.
Wow.
And dude, if you got a tight end or if you have a young tight end,
Absolutely.
he's a great guy to come
Absolutely.
in and give you 2 years of just, even if it's just film study, for the love of fuck. You know what I mean? Let him catch 5 balls for 44 yards and you go 2 tight ends in the red zone or something.
Yeah.
Gates is a smart enough vet.
I mean, how many? He probably had 8, 9 touchdowns last year.
I think he only had 3.
Really?
Yeah. He had like 400
Well, I
yards
don't know
and 3
what I'm talking about.
touchdowns or something. But still, it's like that's productivity if he's not your main tight end.
Right.
Because he brings so much football knowledge.
I feel like the Cowboys have gone now with Witten retiring, but like the last 5 years, it was always like, hey, let's find the guy who's going to replace Witten,
Yeah.
and then no one ever replaced Witten.
And
just
then he's
kept,
like,
he kept being
surprise,
the
I'm
best
out.
tight end on the team. I feel like Gates has that ability.
He was Pro Bowl level for every year he played.
Yeah.
Well, he
Borderline Pro Bowl,
essentially retired after the draft.
Did you
Yeah.
guys see the picture of Witten's hair versus like a year ago and now?
No.
Basically, his hair. Of course, the internet just puts him on blast the minute he gets his gig. He had 0 hair basically a year ago, and then
now he's on TV. Suddenly got hair.
Yeah, and he shows up to the press conference with just like a perfectly matted head of hair.
Really?
Yeah.
We'll look it
Kind
up.
of
Johnny
like
will look
Jason
it up.
Alexander, you remember?
Yeah,
when that?
yeah.
Like he had nothing, then one day he just showed up full rug.
Like Jeremy Piven was like 25 and completely bald.
Yeah.
Now he's like 45 and that's great hair.
Yeah.
have you gigged with Piven yet?
No.
Gig with him. He's a nice guy.
I've heard he's
He
pretty
doesn't, he
good.
doesn't get enough respect. That guy's a great comic. Everybody loves him. Treats women with respect. People should enjoy Pippen more. He's definitely not a douchebag.
Hey, he's a nice guy, dude. I met him. He's a nice guy.
Oh, really? Because you met him?
I'm sorry. How else am I supposed to know what kind of person he
I've
is?
heard nothing but horror
Oh,
stories
Jason,
about
know
him.
him?
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Dude, how many fucking people have you met that everyone's like, oh, he's pretty nice? Like, oh, that's just because he says hello when he meets them, but he's fucking fucks your girlfriend first chance they get.
Okay. All right. I'll reserve.
Glad I brought that up.
Yeah.
I have no idea what Pippen's like. I have no idea.
I've never met him.
So, Ari, are you excited about your Yankees?
Dude, they're killing it right now.
They are on fire.
Yeah, 3 out of 4 against Houston. That was a fucking statement. Did you see? And you got to call this up. Aroldis Chapman closing out against Altuve.
Call this up. I don't know what that term means. What does it mean? Call
Look
it
it
up.
up.
Get it on the fucking screen. Dude,
Call
he
this up.
throws 3 strikes down the middle at 101 each one to fucking end the game. They're up 1 run. He doesn't even pump his fist at the end. He just stops and stares at him. He just stares at him, going like, "This is the new me, man. You're never gonna touch me."
This is the
He
new
just stares at
HGH
him.
me.
It was fucking deadly. That guy should be a Liberian warlord if he wasn't a goddamn closer.
Get these Asians off our screen. We're giving
It was
fucking.
nuts.
All
By the
right.
way, just real quick before we get back into baseball, I just
Yeah.
want to say I'm a Caps fan, sort of, and they are in the Eastern
Oh,
Finals. But I
God.
don't give a shit about hockey.
So
let's
wait.
get back- No, watch this, motherfuckers. Watch this.
Wow, that's a cut too. He took.
That's 1.
A two-face like throwing to a fucking kindergartner.
What's the score in this game? Who's on base right now?
6-5.
6'5", 2 guys on.
First and second. Runners on 1 and 2.
That means if he gets a hit, right? Look at him. Look at him. Give me the ball again.
A two-face.
One more. Here we go.
Someone's
You ain't
going.
touching me. Now watch this fucking beast of a face.
Whoa. Wow. Bye, Felicia.
God damn.
Bye,
He didn't even
Felicia.
pump his fist at the end of a fucking
He's
game.
got that
Just
Aroldis
stared
Chapman
at him.
pitching in May face.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's very different than the Aroldis Chapman pitching in October face.
I want them to bring back when
He's
that
got-
the
he had a whole
postseason
off
thumbs
season
down.
to get to worry about it. He's new.
Get
me-
that blood
to me, it looked
spitting
like,
shit done.
I think he had that same face when the Reds signed him and realized he had to go live in Cincinnati from fucking Cuba.
Yeah, no shit.
To me, it
Which
looked like
actually probably is an upgrade.
okay.
Maybe.
Cincinnati. Have you
That's
been
a
to
good point. I like
Cincinnati?
when those
Yeah.
guys
It's
sign
not an
him.
upgrade from
Like, how come
anything.
he's a man?
Well, let's talk about because
Have you been a third world Cuba? It's probably a push.
you know, me being from Cincinnati, Praino's been nothing but hard on the whole state of Ohio.
I just
Dude, it is-
said Ohio has no personality whatsoever. Like
Cincinnati's
I
better than
disagree with
Cleveland.
that.
What, like I'm just saying, if you think Ohio, like Indiana, people always go, well, "What about Indiana?" I'm like, you think Indiana, you think IndyCar racing, you think basketball. When you think Ohio, what do you think? Like, what do you think? Like swing state?
No,
That's
I
your
think
personality.
sport. I think like
Football?
Ohio State. I think
The Football Hall of Fame.
Cavs. I think Cleveland's
Family ties.
another
Family ties.
underrated
Yeah.
city. It's-
Family ties.
That's right. That's right. Alex P. Keaton. That's right, Ari.
I'm saying that proves my point, right? Like it's the third thing on your list is like an 80s sitcom that was shot in a studio in Los Angeles, but based
Drew
in
Carey?
Cincinnati.
Marge Shot.
Yeah,
Marge shot.
racism.
back when you could be a
Chili-
character,
chili
right?
on
you could
pasta.
you could have flaws. So you like Nazis.
The Rodney King beating, that was Ohio.
That was Ohio, man. That's where he got his PCP from. That Ohio PCP. You ever been to Cincinnati, dude?
I'm
He's from there.
Oh God!
He just said that.
Fuck, that shit is shady as I walked into Chipotle. I'm like, this is a Chipotle from The Wire.
Were you
It
in
is so fucking hood.
Were you in Over the Rhine?
I don't even know. I was opening for Joe Rogan, and I feared for my life.
I guarantee you were in Over the Rhine.
It's
I mean,
Cleveland
that's a
and
neighborhood
Columbus.
over
The rest
the Rhine.
Set it on fire. I like Ohio.
I like
Ohio.
Cincinnati more than Cleveland.
No, Cleveland's
Red
great.
Band is what I think of.
Cleveland's great. I do like Cleveland. Back in the day, chicks put out when I was young.
Ohio
Still
girls in
fuckable.
general put out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they'll have your baby.
Yeah.
They're like, fuck it, I'll raise it. Good luck. Thanks for telling
Yeah,
some
chicks put out
job.
when there's no hope.
Yeah.
They're looking for a way out.
Yeah, they're like, will you throw me a couple bucks once a month? Take care of this shit. Florida's like that. Tampa too. Florida will fuck you.
The swing state girls.
Yeah, right.
They're all about getting
Dude,
garnering
in Florida,
votes.
Ohio State, you'd be like, fill up my gas tank. You're like, okay. Now get a blowjob.
Yay for them. Thank God.
See,
Thank
that's
God.
what, that's
And
what
it's
Ohio's known
3/4
for.
full right now because I just had a couple guys.
So Ari, are you gonna go see any games while you're there? Any baseball games?
Yeah, I'm going to the A's Yankees on Friday.
Well, I hope-
But by the way, forget that. Let's talk about this. I was in Australia. I went to the fucking Australian League football game.
How was that?
Isn't Australian football's the best?
Dude, the footy, it's
Footy.
crazy.
It's so fun.
How do the rules
been?
differ?
I have, yeah. I
Is
went
it a
to-
combination of like rugby and football?
Yeah. It's like more fun. It's
nothing
more
like
fun.
football.
It's more
It's
fun
nothing
rugby.
like football.
It's just basically more fun rugby.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
I was in Australia and I went to the state of origin, which is like after their regular
Wow.
season, they play. They separate all their pro players into where they're from, and they play like a regional game.
Okay.
Which would be awesome. Like I don't know why we don't do that in basketball. Like make all the New York guys play like all the fucking California guys. But they do that, and then
Yeah.
they play a 3-game series. And regardless of who wins the first 2, they still play a third game. So if somebody like sweeps the first 2, they've won the series. Then the third game is just like this bloodbath.
Yeah.
Because they're like, we already fucking lost. Now let's just kill people.
Yeah. Okay.
And
I
it was
like that.
Dude,
fantastic.
the craziest thing is with the state of origin game, what I've heard from Australians is like you get guys like you'll get like Kevin Durant and Steph Curry, you know, or let's say better, Draymond Green and Steph Curry, like teammates for a while. Then they go and play on other teams for state of origin, and they'll punch each other in the fucking face.
Yeah. And they take it so much more seriously than
Wow,
they do their
this is crazy.
More
professional.
seriously, yeah, it's nuts.
They jump on each other and then launch off of each other to get higher.
Well, you know.
Oh,
Did you go see
so
Net?
here's what I saw. So that play right there, taking a hit to make the catch. You got to make the catch, otherwise it's not a mark. So it's big. You can't just like get it later. Here's the deal. So at halftime, they had the fan thing. 3 fans come out. A dude puts on his back a fake mattress and goes, "Can you take a hit?" And they throw a ball high in the air. The fans got to jump up, and the guy with the mattress backs up into him, so he takes a hit, right? The first guy couldn't make a catch, 0 for 3. Second guy makes the catch, falls down, knocks himself out on the ground.
Wow.
That
Out cold. I'm the first one to see it. I'm like, he's out. He's done.
That's why
Like,
Australia
what?
is so much better than here. If that happened here, that guy would sue.
yeah.
You know?
This footage looks
Claim
like three.
CTE.
Like it's 3 Stooges playing fucking footy. It's all
This guy's just punching dudes in the face.
Shemp playing forward.
Multiple punches.
Oh, just brutal. See, that's what they need. See, they say if you got rid of all the
Equipment in
pads,
the NFL. Yep.
it would totally change football.
I said
Yeah,
that
it would look
for
like
years.
this.
yeah, and I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
Dude, why have we they got rid of fighting in hockey? Who's calling for this? Is it that
Yeah,
we're so desperate for women to watch this? Like, women don't like watching guys fight. Women love that barbaric shit too, man.
No, they only like watching them fight if it's over them.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Wait,
Sarah, they're fighting for you. Oh, really?
Women
I love it.
starting to fight at a club.
there's
Yeah,
no
dude.
fighting in hockey. I don't watch hockey. There's no fighting.
They're trying to legislate it out, dude. I think. I'm sure I'm gonna get killed, but
Yeah.
there's not fight. Like you always hear
Well, it
Melrose
used-
Larry
yeah,
or whatever
it
his
used
name
to be
is.
like
on
they used to just let
Larry
them go at it. Now
Melrose.
they jump in. Like somebody gets a hold of somebody, they jump in to break it up. Somebody gets, now guys are getting penalized for like you started it, and
Yeah.
and that's 2 separate penalties.
Yeah. Are you guys
Not much
hockey
fight.
people?
No. Not
Dude, I
hockey.
saw a guy in the footy game. He was down, and then he wouldn't let the guy up because it's like they kind of once you tackle the guy, you have to like kind of hold him for a little while. It's a better like strategic move. So like he holds him down for a second, and the guy's trying to get up, and the guy standing above him just kind of just punches him in the face, and then just full on punch in the face. And the guy in the bottom puts his hands up like, "Hey, what's up?" And the guy's didn't call. He's like, "All right," and he just gets on with his fucking play.
That's why whenever I play footy, I cover myself in coconut oil.
You know that's
Can't
great.
hold me
Anal,
down.
that's great for anal lube.
So Sam, you're leaning towards doing this now.
I am leaning towards doing it off camera. No cameras. No nothing. And
No cameras, yes.
how
no.
deep
You
does it
gotta
have
be
to
Mike.
go? That's the question.
Coconut oil can be used as a lubricant both during foreplay and sexual intercourse.
How deep does this have to go? That's my question. All the way in?
Until your asshole closes back up
No
around.
way, dude. No way. No way.
Eats it.
Until you orgasm.
Well, then I was practicing wrong.
Do I have to jerk off while I do it?
That's optional, but I'm not going to say
Wait,
no.
Are you allowed? Is the question.
If Johnny shoves up my ass and he does a reach around, I'm in.
It would have to qualify as you losing your virginity if it was a dick. That's the
Oh, listen to this guy thinking about this.
thing that should be.
Oh, you're telling me I have to say I now take anal
I think
after doing this?
Here's what I think should be the measurement. Whoever has the smallest dick that you lost to, it has to go in at least that far.
I mean, hard?
Yeah.
I got 6. What do you got, Ari?
What?
I have a 6-inch dick on its tippy toes.
Oh, I'm about 6 also.
No way.
No. I just measured it. It's 6.01.
For sure, dude.
Why don't you just have a
What
doctor
do you
do
mean?
it?
No way, 6.
Why don't you
I
just
thought
have
it would
a
be way bigger
Jesus
than
goes,
that.
why don't you have a doctor?
Yeah, just have
do
a
it?
doctor do it. Have it
Yeah.
have it medically
I don't think that's
administered.
covered in Obamacare.
Yeah, and do you think we had the budget for a
Yeah,
doctor? Dude, who wants this done professionally?
I mean, I'll wear a stethoscope if that'll make you guys feel safe.
well, you're going to eat it out of the butt, right? That was the deal.
I say it's this.
I said I would take
if
if-
it's in a.
If Ari did it soft, not frozen, and it's hanging out of his ass, I'll take a bite of it.
All right, dude, let's do it.
It's the MVP.
Just
over
because I
here.
feel bad that I'm left out of this.
I think you should do it while I'm taking the SAT. Just combine the 2 bets. Then it's all set.
Yeah, that nothing distracts those kids. Not like a nice fucking 50-year-old shoving fucking raw hot dogs in his ass.
Hey, are you 40 years old? That guy's shoving a hot dog in his ass. Just quickly answering your question.
Yeah, he's gonna be your smoke screen.
Yeah.
Hey, mister.
We'll have him walk as a trans with a shock collar around his neck, and every time they come, we'll shock, and I'll shove the hot dog a little deeper.
Yeah, trust me. There's gonna be so much action going on. You're gonna be welcome to get a 300 in English. That wasn't gonna be the most embarrassing part of the day. Will be your score.
If you wear a condom, the whole thing goes in, and you're just holding the condom.
No!
The unwrapped
It's
part
not
of the
going
condom.
all the way. Look
No
at
condom. You gotta
dude.
have enough just to like put on your just to hold. So it'd be like
What?
That much left.
No way, Ari. It's not going that deep. This isn't fucking rape, okay? We're not doing hot dog rape on the fucking show. It's going to be deep enough that we all agree.
But why half-ass it? Just why half-ass
Good
it?
play on words.
Yeah.
I mean, what, just you already got to shove a hot dog in your ass, Tripoli. Just fucking go
Yeah,
for
don't-
it.
Just went
do
from
the-
it's never happening to me willing to do it.
Yeah, if you're
I'm
gonna
just
do
not
it-
looking to get my ass raped.
If you're
That's
gonna do it,
all
don't
we-
just
now
do
you
that.
guys are demanding it.
Don't just do the Dodger dog. Do the super Dodger dog.
No.
You know what I mean? The
Yeah.
all
It's
beef.
fucking coming out the end of my mouth. I've been spit roast. Is
Like a
it
fucking-
deep enough?
Like a Tex Avery
I'm
cartoon.
gonna do DP. I'm gonna do 2 hot dogs at once.
Ari, are you gonna
Two
do?
5-inchers.
Are yours gonna be kosher? Are your dogs gonna be kosher?
Oh, make
Oh,
it
for
even
sure,
worse.
yeah. Yeah, yeah.
No, non-kosher. Just get nasty.
I don't want any-
Just get nasty.
I don't want Ari to like
Yeah,
later
I'll
on
do-
in life.
I'll do a Hebrew national, and Sam, you should do a Turkish delight.
Oh. Look
Yeah,
at you.
turkey dog.
I don't want Ari later in life to look, be like, you know what? Maybe I'll go to rabbinical school or something, and then like, oh, that one video of me shoving a non-fucking
Hey,
kosher
Ari,
dog in my ass.
Ari, if you go to
Yeah.
some Yankee games or even go check out the Capitals, you should use the SeatGeek app. Yes, SeatGeek for all your ticketing needs, everybody. That's right. It's really, I have it on my phone. I buy tickets all the time.
Same.
I think Prophets of Rage are coming, so I'm going to be looking into that. I went and saw a K-Rock Almost Acoustic Christmas on Shrooms.
Did you really?
It was the greatest fucking show I've ever seen in my life.
Who was there?
Prophets of Rage, Run the Jewels. Dude, you know who got me? Maybe it was the Shrooms, but I thought they were way better than I expected.
The convenience, the hot dog people's on convenience shit.
What? Did you have a heart attack
No.
halfway through that?
Concessions, the concessions. I was thinking concessions.
No, it was 30 Seconds to Mars. I thought they were way better than I was expecting. Way better. Queens of the Stone Age. I mean, dude,
them
it
a
was
few
just
times.
murder, and it was so interesting because Prophets of Rage annihilated.
Who the fuck's Prophets of Rage?
They're basically Rage Against the Machine.
But they sing Christian folk music. That's
Rage
what it
Against
sounds
the
like.
Machine, Public Enemy,
Ah.
and Cypress
Cypress
Hill.
Hill.
And dude, they
Wait,
it's
that's
just
all together?
all together in one band.
Pieces, yeah, not all of
Cypress
them
Hill's in there?
collectively.
Oh, it's so good, dude. And he opens up. He's like, "These are dangerous times, and in dangerous times, you need a dangerous song. And this is the most dangerous song of them all. Killing in the name." And dude, the place explodes. People are punching.
What if it was just like
them up.
"Happy Birthday to you"? It's like the dumbest song ever.
So I went on SeatGeek and I got that. Dude, can we look at SeatGeek here? You got it up? You got SeatGeek up here? Look at that. All the options.
It's a great app.
It's a great app. It's really easy, man. Now, listen, if you use the promo code PUNCHDRUNK today, that's our promo code. It will get you $20 off your first SeatGeek purchase, man. So you can get everything, dude.
Fights, anything, yeah. You
I
can buy,
bet you- I
buy
bet-
get footy games.
I bet you can get some Legion of Skanks shows tickets.
I heard if you drop that promo code, you can
Thanks,
go to the live viewing of the hot dogs in your
I
asshole.
think we should put it on there,
Yeah.
dude. $5? No, because people are going to film it.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, that's exactly what you've been saying you don't want to do.
That's exactly what I'm thinking, dude. All right, we're looking at tickets. How much you looking to spend? How much is that money?
What game?
$30 a ticket for 2 tickets each. $60 total.
Yankees A's. That's where he's going to.
Yeah.
I'm going
Yankees.
to see the A's tomorrow up in Oakland. I bought my tickets on SeatGeek.
Oh, you did?
I did.
Are you an
use
A's
our
fan?
promo code?
No, but I haven't been. I'm trying to go to as many ballparks as I can. I've
Oh.
never been to Coliseum, so I figure since I'm going up there, I'll
Oh,
go up
dude,
there.
you're going to enjoy not having fun sitting
Yeah.
in that fucking place.
I know. I've heard it's terrible, but I haven't been. So before they tear it down, I'll go to the
It
Oakland
is
Coliseum.
real shitty.
Yeah.
I've been there.
But
shitty.
the Astros are there, and it's a day game tomorrow. Wednesday day game against the defending champs. Should
I like
work,
that.
You know.
I'm excited for you, dude.
I'm going at
excited
the
for you.
end of June. I'm
Fuck
going to
Houston.
Dodgers Cubs. Here, not in Chicago, but
So you're going to be wearing your Cubs hat?
yeah. But they take over everywhere the Cubs play.
Yeah.
Every stadium.
We went last year. I was fucking fucked out of my mind. That's when I didn't leave my seat the whole game. I was on edibles. We sat in the bleachers, which I'd never done.
Yeah, it's the best.
Cubs, Dodgers,
Uh-huh.
dude.
I think it's right field pavilion is all you can eat. So it's like $45, unlimited hot dogs, which I know these guys would love. So one for your mouth, one for your ass, one for your mouth. Hot dogs, nachos, popcorn, soda, waters, and maybe ice cream. Oh, nachos. Did I say nachos?
Yeah.
Maybe ice cream or something. Unlimited. You just go down and there's just piles of everything.
Yeah.
It's a good deal.
And it's all available on SeatGeek. So go there, check out all the different. It saves time and money by searching multiple ticket sites to compare prices and find amazing deals. And you get more bang for your buck. SeatGeek grades every ticket based on value to help you immediately identify the best seats to fit your budget. Plus, every purchase is fully guaranteed, so you can shop for tickets on SeatGeek with confidence. Make SeatGeek your go-to app for finding the best deals on every type of ticket: sports, concert, comedy, and hot dog shovings.
Hot dog shovings.
Hot dog shovings. Yeah, so that's it, man. How great was that? What the fuck is this?
What? Give me the laydown on these. What's it? Come Town?
Come down, yeah.
Yeah, tell us about Come
who are
Town.
the-
Who's Come Town?
Because I'm not worried about. I'm not worried about Legion of Skanks.
No problem at all.
I'm not worried about Legion of Skanks, and I'm definitely not worried about Kill Tony.
No, Legion of Skanks is the only one you got to worry about because all those players, all those guys can hit a shot.
If they're hipster, all
Oh, they're hipsters, according to Wikipedia.
So they're going to be playing in dress shoes and black socks. Is that what you're telling
They
me?
ain't hipsters. They ain't hipsters. One guy's got herpes, so that negates Sam. That'll be a stand even.
Oh man, you can't lose.
you
to
gotta
those
take
guys.
these guys.
That's a win.
You can't lose to those guys.
Nah.
Dude,
Nah.
there's no question we're gonna win that.
Punchuk
There's
wins
no
this
question.
hands
In fact,
down.
I'm only until I get to until it's a close game in the final round. I'm only shooting shots behind my back.
When you guys get back after taking care of everybody at Skankfest, we'll play you guys.
I'm going to tell you something. The
See,
secret
you guys, I
weapon
would be worried. If it was like you guys and
is
you had a
Jayson
third guy.
Thibault.
Yeah.
Jayson Thibault's our secret weapon.
Well, I'm going to be, first of all, smoking the entire time.
Yeah, that's
First
why.
2 games, cigarettes in my mouth. But I'm going to average 12 block shots a game. That's what I put on Twitter. 12 block shots a game against these fucking 9 yahoos. And what I like about it, this is the first time in our 7-year history that the 3 of us are joining forces and not trying to kill each other.
Yeah, dude, it's like a Voltron of love.
Yeah.
That's what we are.
We might actually
We're
all
like
wind up being friends after
A
all.
3-legged dog going to fucking war.
What are you playing the games to?
Till one
I
dies,
hope,
somebody dies.
I hope it's just like first one to score wins.
Yeah.
That's actually the only shot they would have.
Smith, is he any good for Legion Skanks? Is Smith any good?
Oh, Smith can play.
Oh,
See, I
They're
think he
all,
would.
they're all sort of okay. I've played with all of them before, and they're all sort of okay. Oh, that's way better. But we're better than them.
Yeah. Like, I'm confident that the 3 of us collectively have way more basketball experience than the other 9.
Yeah, and we know sport. Oh, by the way,
Kill Tony doesn't have a guy over 5'9".
Yeah. No, we should beat them. I'm telling you, Legion of Skanks is the only tough one. I hope we don't draw them in the first round, but there's only a 1 in 3 chance we do. So, yeah, it'll be fine.
Or maybe
We'll
you want him.
crush.
Maybe you want him in the first round. Get him out of the way. Get the hard one out of the way. You know?
Yeah,
Yeah,
then
maybe
it's-
it's like hockey where the best 2 teams play each other in a round.
maybe we
2.
should we should rotate and just play a zone defense. Let one of us take a break. Just
That's
2 against.
cool.
We'll go 2 against 3.
That's
Like
cool.
the box and 1, but the one's just resting.
we'll call it bong and 1. So one guy's hitting the bong on the fucking side, and the other 2 are playing D. We're gonna easily win that.
I'm gonna be. When is it? July? I gotta get into the gym. So
We got
in
plenty of
basketball
time.
shape.
shooting 3.
No, you
We've
do.
been playing down at the
Calibrated.
beach all the time lately. So
Yeah,
you come down and shoot around.
Do you
with
guys
us.
oil each other up?
Yeah, coconut oil.
Coconut.
Yeah.
oil.
Coconut oil from Trader Joe's, but
You
we
definitely bleach your asshole, don't you?
I've never bleached my. I have a disgusting hairy asshole. I would not bleach
Really?
it.
You got hair? No. Okay, you got
Yeah.
a little hair.
Yeah. No.
Praino's probably got a fucking moccasin down.
Yeah.
there.
Yeah. I tie my asshole hair to my dick hair.
That's great.
Like,
Your hair looks like
beard.
The 1990s Venus
It looks like
Williams
you're
sister.
shitting Don King head first.
I shave my asshole to have this same mustache.
Nice.
All right, so let's
My
have
asshole
this
looks like a
discussion
Pac-Man.
that because we got a guy who's about to call in who wants to weigh in on it, Mike Ricca. But I wanted to get into this because basketball playoffs are in full effect. I think they started
The
out.
Pelicans are playing great. The refs fucking suck.
I agree with you
Warriors
on
are
that.
outshot from the free throw line 2-1. This whole series is
Ari,
garbage.
would you be cool with if the Celtics traded Kyrie for DeMarcus Cousins?
Right now?
No, at the end of the season, you fuckhead.
Oh, okay.
I think that'd be a great move.
For both teams, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you could move
Yeah,
Al
Rondo's
Horford
playing great,
to the
but, like,
4.
he's not a long-term guy. Kyrie would be great. Yeah, I'd be happy with that. So then Kyrie would play with
Anthony
Kyrie would play
Davis and
with
Holiday.
Yeah.
Holiday
Double
could be
point
your
guard.
2.
Yeah.
and then
That's my
Yeah.
rule.
That's a win for each team.
I
3
think.
All-Stars,
I think.
one, and with the Pelicans, you have 2 franchise players.
I mean, I think the Kyrie is the better. I think Kyrie's better than Boogie long term, but look at what Brad Stevens gets out of guards. He turned Terry Rozier into Kyrie Irving.
Yeah.
I mean, Isaiah Thomas
yeah, but
was
Kyrie Irving was already Kyrie Irving before.
Yeah,
yeah,
that's-
but my point is
but
he's
Rozier wasn't. That's his
he's like a
point.
Mike D'Antoni type where it's like if he can turn you into basically that guy, then what do we need that guy for? If Isaiah Thomas was nobody, was on the Celtics, was an MVP candidate, now is nobody again.
You're right.
It's not like that didn't just happen.
Right.
It's like Brad Stevens gets the most out of those guards, so fuck it. Downgrade at the guard spot, keep these guys playing like they are, and
So
then upgrade
keep
your front
Kyrie.
line. No. I'm saying
That's not a trade that's even being brought up, though, is it? Kyrie's the future of that franchise.
No, I don't know about that,
I think
dude.
they keep Kyrie.
I think they're going to, but I like that trade.
Listen, we had Scott Pollard on. If you guys ever
Yeah,
want
yeah.
on the show,
Yeah.
let us know. He's great. But he's basically like
I thought he was in Prophets of Rage, so
the Boogie Cousins should be the greatest player in the league. If you look at his
He
skill
doesn't
set,
hustle.
yeah.
you look at his skill set, he is like the evolution. He should be the next level of like from Shaq, where Shaq couldn't hit shots from the outside but could dunk on everybody. Now you got DeMarcus Cousins who could step out, shoot threes, almost be like a point center, but his brain is so shish kebabbed.
Yeah.
But if I'm New Orleans, I realize I don't need Cousins.
You've been better without him.
We need shooters.
Yeah.
We need people who can hit shots. And I've said this before, and I've said this basically when the beginning of this Warrior team was put together. There's been about 6 natural scores that I've seen where like they could just close their eyes, throw it up, and it will go in. And 3 of them are playing right now, which is Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, and Kyrie Irving. So they need a Kyrie Irving down there.
But then the question with that is Kyrie already wanted his own team from LeBron James, so now he's going to go and he's going to be Anthony Davis's second guy?
But I don't see Anthony Davis as the guy who's like, this is my team.
Anthony's the second guy. They're going to be equal.
Yeah, I think he'd be cool with
demand
it.
the ball at the end of the games. He doesn't do that. He gets his other teammates into it. He's not that guy who's like needs to be the number one guy. He just
I
is.
don't see that at all. The problem with that I saw that really didn't kind of manifested but didn't was that I think Kyrie saw that this year was just going to be like, is LeBron leaving? Is LeBron leaving? And then if LeBron leaves, Kyrie's stuck on a ghost ship. Now you're just waiting to find out what this guy does. Now, I also heard through someone who's got a major NBA show on TV that rumor on the street is that
Charles
LeBron
Barkley.
banged Kyrie's ex or his girl, which is a total Cavs move.
Right.
It's like the couples.
Well, that's
They're
the
Cleveland
the
cuckold.
Simmons theory, right? Like it's all every argument in the NBA is over girls or gambling.
Yeah.
Like that's it.
Yeah.
That's all they're fighting over.
It's unbelievable. You have all the chicks in the state of Ohio to fuck. There's like 15 you can't.
But you're also when you're an NBA guy, the first thing is like, is this bitch gonna talk? Like that's your first thing. Like so that pool gets so much smaller when like, oh, she's already fucking an NBA dude, so she knows how to fuck an NBA
We need
dude.
to
and
certify these hoes.
Yeah.
We need to start certifying the hoes. And
There's
that,
like all NBA hoes,
Yeah,
like all
it's
NBA
like-
first team, all NBA second
Just
team.
make them sign an NDA before you fuck them.
hey, dude, I mean, you know how Twitter puts checks by people?
Yeah.
These chicks should
Verified.
have fucking verifieds that they're going to shut the fuck up. And if
Yeah.
they don't, you could sue the fuck out of them.
That's why I don't verify.
Yeah. That's why you don't verify, because you're gonna take a dick and talk.
That tweet's hilarious, by Garnet.
What is it?
That's Kill Tony's new shoes. They just ordered their shoes for the tournament.
Hey, by the way, I'm paying off that Luis Gomez bet tomorrow on Legion of Skanks.
Which one is that one?
Abraham Lincoln.
Oh,
Number
that's
two.
right. That's right. Abraham Lincoln number 2. We got to really start working on the Big J we're going to do the live
We should
pod.
go through the bag of bets and decide which ones people still want to do and what they don't.
Well,
Because
Big
we're
J-
like 7 years into this
I
thing.
know.
It's
You guys
like,
need a spreadsheet for your fucking
That's
bets.
the
it's
thing.
like loser gets their mom fucked by the other 2 guys. It's like
My mom has since died since we started this bet.
Yeah.
Which reminds me, I still need to go to the Insane Clown Posse concert dressed as a fucking juggalo.
and you were also supposed to spend
mime.
a
You
week.
should go as a mime. That is the real bet.
You were also supposed to spend a week as a Trump supporter in all "Make America Great Again" stuff and the Trump shirt.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, that's not bad.
When I lost, I turned my hair purple like the day it happened. You got like 4 bets hanging in the wings. This is the welching side of the table over here.
Wow, you really fucking threw it out there.
Yeah, that's what I do get, Sam, on social media. If I don't do something right away, they'll tag you and be like, Ruther's a welcher, just like Tripoli.
Oh, dude. And I get it. These guys have owed bets forever. And I'm getting I get yelled as a
Because
fucking
you're the
welcher.
angriest about it.
Well, they
You're
just love to
blocking people.
poke the
Yeah,
beer.
exactly.
If you mention hot dog, any fucking emoji, you're blocked. I don't even care. My mom could mention it. Blocked. Gone.
You can't even mention dogs. You can't mention hot days.
Nothing.
Anything.
Nothing.
Either of those
and they
words.
do it like, oh, I just want to play the block. Boom. Hammer time. So as always, there comes this moment in any NBA playoff run where we gotta go with the LeBron is the greatest of all time. Somebody commented, I commented, and then smart ass fucking Magnum PI here has to come on and fucking go with this argument that we had at the end of the last playoffs in which I felt I decimated you. Thank you. And now we're here again talking about, is LeBron the greatest of all time? Not just like I think we all agree he's the greatest of right now, for sure. But is he the greatest of all time? I don't know where you have. I know you have him pretty high up. I don't know if you
He's
have
the
him-
greatest
I think it's
since
a close-
Jordan.
I think it's a very close 1 and 2 with Cliff Robinson.
Okay. Well,
I think
that's
it's-
better than JJ Redick.
It's
This
JJ
guy-
Redick, and then it's like
JJ
no,
Redick's
and then
great,
nobody,
by the way.
and then
No,
nobody,
he's
and then
playing like
nobody.
shit.
Not really anymore.
It's playoff Redick, which is fucking shit's getting tight and he can't shoot.
I got LeBron higher than Bird.
Okay.
I got LeBron higher than Magic.
I don't. But
I mean,
that's fine.
I've got LeBron higher than everybody, and I'm not. I've always said this. Like, I wasn't a LeBron fan. I'm a Knicks fan, so when he went to the Heat, I was like, fuck this dude. Like, I hate nothing more than the Heat.
Right.
I shit on the state of Ohio and the city of Cleveland endlessly. There's nothing about him that makes me want to root for him, except that I've never seen anybody with his skill set dominate the NBA like this. And I understand. Here's the thing. Jordan was the greatest basketball player of all time. And when I said that, and people would be like, Bill Russell, I go, look, I get he has half as many titles as Bill Russell, but he wasn't doing it in the 60s. He was doing it in the 90s. And I get that LeBron James has half as many titles as Michael Jordan, but he wasn't doing it in the 90s. He's doing it in 2018 when we're talking about the unicorns of Boogie and Kevin Durant and Steph Curry, like guys who are
Yeah, but
doing
the-
things
LeBron
know what
averages
the
150 a night. LeBron averages 150 a night in the 60s. 150 points a night in the 60s.
But in the 90s,
if Kevin
it's
Durant,
not.
if Kevin
It's
Durant
not
walks
like
into
a fucking walk for that
if
guy.
Kevin Durant walks into a gym
But
in
it
the
is.
1980s, they shoot him
not.
on sight because he's like some sort of freak creature. They're like, how is he 7 feet tall and
But,
making
but
threes?
Tripoli,
Listen.
who's guarding?
No. It only goes based on the who you're playing against.
Yeah, and
Not-
this is,
not
dude,
like, oh,
if
this guy's
if
the most
any of
talented,
LeBron
that's why I say this
James's
fucking-
let's
Otherwise,
take-
Babe Ruth is not even an all-star.
Right,
It's
exactly.
only based on who you're playing
let's
against.
talk
So then-
let's switch any of LeBron James's teams
Right.
with the early Duncan teams, right?
Mm-hmm.
In the Spurs. And that fucking insane Western Conference he had to go
Yeah.
through. You're delusional if you think he makes it to the finals. It's not happening.
What team do you put him on?
Wait, what do you mean?
Yeah,
No,
what are you
you
saying?
take any of his teams from this
Right.
Eastern Conference. I'll even give you the
No, we're not-
Miami Heat when
Oh,
they were the best.
So we're arguing his entire team, not LeBron. We're going the
No,
entire
but what
Miami
I'm
Heat of
telling you,
2005.
dude, is that Tim Duncan did everything LeBron James has done
Yeah.
Yeah.
in a smaller market, in a way tougher conference,
So you
and
could-
not only got to the finals, but won 5 of 6. Should have won the 6th one. If
I don't know
fucking
why you're
Popovich-
screaming. I don't know
if
why you're
Yeah, but
screaming.
well, hold on. First of all, you always have to take
Throw
everything.
Barkley on that Suns team.
Take everything in context. First of all, Greg Popovich is arguably the greatest coach of all time.
But he's made
Right?
mistakes.
Okay, Tony
right.
Parker. Tony Parker played great.
Yeah,
It
Tony
wasn't
Parker.
just Duncan,
The first
Ginobili, I mean, come
year.
on.
The first year. Hold on. The first year that I love Tim Duncan. Tim Duncan's like in my top 5 all time. Tim Duncan's fantastic.
Yeah.
LeBron James' whole era coexisted with a dynasty Spurs team, which he beat once, which he lost to twice.
He beat them. He beat them in when he was in Miami on a super team.
Yeah,
so the
sure.
notion
But hold
that
on.
he had the worst team, he actually lost to
Right,
them when they had a better record and they were favored. And
Right.
that's not the only time
Right,
he's lost when he was
Okay,
favored.
but my point.
Who did he have? Who did he have?
Dwayne
LeBron,
Wade,
those first years in
Chris
Cleveland?
Chris
He had
Bosh.
Nobody.
But he did.
But
when
also,
he
you
lost.
got to count everything in the
Who do you
context
have?
of the situation.
He lost
Duncan
to
has
Dallas
5,
when he shouldn't have lost to Dallas, and he lost to the
and
Spurs when he should.
that's literally the only one that you can call
But
him on is
Jordan
that
never
Dallas.
did that,
and also
though.
that
Jordan
but
never
Jordan
lost.
did it. He just didn't do it in the finals because the great teams when Jordan played were
did it
also
early.
in the East. So
Yeah,
he
but
lost
do
to the
you
Celtics.
understand
He lost to
that
the
is-
he lost to the
Pistons a lot.
Pistons.
There was-
He didn't make it to
There
the
was
finals
nobody
because
else on
This
the
is
Spurs
where
team.
the hold on a
LeBron
second.
had no help.
Dude, the Cavs never have played an all-time great team in the playoffs getting to the finals.
But-
That's why they've been to the
right,
finals every
right,
time.
and that's where they faced
Jordan
their
had to go against go
Yeah,
against
and that's why he
Celtics.
lost to them.
Yeah,
Yes,
Detroit.
Right,
They were all-time
right, great.
greats.
So we're
so
hold on. We're all on the
half-
same page here. Both of them lost to all-time great teams.
Yes, right.
It's just Michael Jordan did it before the finals. LeBron James did it in the finals.
Yeah, but don't
So-
you understand? So the notion that he's gotten to the finals so many
No,
times.
I'm not even talking about that. I'm talking about look at what he's done just
That's true.
in terms of taking everybody. He's still a guy that went to the NBA Finals, beat Duncan, beat a 73-win Warriors team. He beat an OKC team with Durant, Harden, and Russell Westbrook all playing together, and Ibaka. He's beaten great teams there. He beat teams in the finals that are better than teams that Jordan beat in the finals.
Right.
He also lost
no
to
one
teams
ever-
in the finals that were on the par of teams that Jordan lost to before the finals. It's the exact same thing.
Hold on,
The East
say that
was
again.
weak.
Say that
The
crazy
East
shit
is
again.
the East is weak, right? And that's
dog
how
shit.
LeBron gets there. And the West is weak, and that's why Jordan didn't lose ever to the West. He only lost to
Yeah,
great
but
teams
dude,
in the
but
East.
that's ridiculous to say that.
How do you-
man.
how do you figure it?
Because
No, a lot
listen,
of- I'll tell
if
you
you
what Sam-
flipped
right,
it,
half
if
of
you
his legacy,
flipped
they go
it, and
8
you
straight
made
finals.
the fucking East hard, LeBron would not have been to so many finals.
Great, I
which is
agree
the
with you.
whole
I agree with
conversation
you.
here.
But
So
it's-
let's
but
just
it's
get
not-
to him in the
it's-
finals, dude.
Okay.
In the finals, there were. Do you remember the All-Star game where fucking it was coming down to the end of the half or the end of the game, and LeBron had it and he passed it off, and Kobe's like, "Shoot the fucking ball." Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Why? Because LeBron fucking tightens up. Now
It's an
but-
all-star
but-
game.
But, dude,
But also-
it was a symptom of what was going
But
on.
I
with
also
LeBron at the time.
I also disagree because I think the reason I have LeBron James as the greatest player of all time, and this all happens in hyper speed.
He disappears.
No, he first of all
But he
he's-
doesn't. That's a
he's
bullshit lie.
He's
It's not.
That
It's
is-
not-
doesn't.
It's not at all.
His last 2
How did
finals.
he disappear? And he's been in 8 finals. He's about to be in
Yeah.
his 8th final in a row.
Because he
Sam,
shows up, and
Sam,
when it gets
hold on,
tight,
Sam.
Did you
Hold
watch
and
this last series?
I've
His
been
last two-
watching it all, dude.
He
I
disappeared.
watched Summer League basketball.
He disappeared in this last series.
in the NBA
4-game
finals.
sweep.
Dude, against the team Toronto.
Hold on, in the
that
great against the
nobody's
great
talking is
against
a
the
great.
greatest team of
Before
all
this
time.
series started, everybody on the show was like, LeBron's going to lose to either Indiana or Toronto.
But dude, do you understand?
And then he sweeps Toronto and like, it's Toronto, they suck.
Yeah,
But
he
they
they
didn't suck a
do
week
suck.
ago.
Yeah.
They may be great,
But hold on a
they're
second.
the king. They're king shit on Turd Island.
Let
Do you
me- let me
understand?
But wait, what about the 73-win Warriors team that he beat in the finals, led both teams with in points, rebounds, assists, blocks, steals. He dominated
He had a great series
everything.
then.
And he beat the best team ever. And he beat
Dude,
so he didn't
I have him as number 7. You don't make number 7.
Number
That's
7?
so offensive.
That's
it's
the
not
argument.
offensive.
Yeah.
It's not offensive.
Hold on. Let me just read this stat because everyone hates. They want to bring shit up, but they hate to hear shit like this: game tying or go ahead field goals with 10 seconds left in the postseason. This is all time. Michael Jordan is 7 of 15. Kobe's 5 of 22. LeBron is 12 of 23. So this is all time. So this myth that he's somehow cringing under pressure is just a fucking lie.
Ruther, you are revisiting history. You are crunching numbers. Numbers don't fucking
But
say
you
the
only-
whole story.
but you only
Those
have
numbers
one-
I know
are
they
without.
don't, but this
Those
is a fact.
numbers are without.
You
Those
just
are-
said that he
Ruther,
you just said under pressure he wilts.
Ruther,
This
those
proves
are
he
final
doesn't.
shots. There are times where he didn't even show up. Last fucking game 5, the dude playing his position is lighting his fucking team up. It is an elimination game. He doesn't cover him. They put Richard Jefferson on.
Because why? How could he cover him? Why would he cover him?
Because he's the guy killing him. Everybody above him would never
no. That's
let
like
that
saying
happen.
why didn't Jordan cover Bird? Why
Because
didn't
it wasn't his position.
Michael
It
Jordan?
wasn't his
Michael Jordan
position.
is 6'6". Larry Bird is 6'8".
It's not his position.
LeBron
And the
James
guy
is the
playing
point
next
guard.
to him, Scottie
LeBron James is
Pippen,
the point
a
guard of the
fucking
Cleveland
all-time
Cavaliers.
Shutdown, dude. Dude.
Michael Jordan is
He
the all-time
let them
shutdown
fuck-
defender because he guarded Jeff Hornacek, Craig Elo, Hersey Hawkins,
Dude, that is
Dan
ridiculous.
Marley.
You can't
Where
do that.
show me Michael Jordan guarding Karl Malone.
Dog shit.
Peyton,
It's dog
Kemp,
shit. You're
Bird. You're revisiting
There's
history.
Nobody that knows anything about basketball that would say Jordan wasn't a great fuck. He destroyed Clyde Drexler. Destroyed him. Destroyed his legacy. Okay? LeBron James.
Well, he didn't
let
destroy his
Kevin
legacy
Durant,
because
the
he
scoring
didn't
forward
destroy. He
of
didn't
that
destroy.
team
Hold on.
fucking
He
destroyed
didn't
his team.
destroy Clyde Drexler's
Yeah,
legacy
he did.
because Clyde Drexler got a championship
Had
the
to
year
go
Michael
through-
Jordan
yeah.
took a break.
Yeah,
Because
thank
Michael
you.
Jordan
Yeah.
can't play 15 years
That's
without
a great
2 years
argument.
off
That's
twice.
a great argument. Well, probably because of gambling.
Yeah, probably
Right?
because of
Yeah.
gambling.
So
And,
one guy's
that was the
gambling,
first time.
one dude's on
That was the first
HGH.
time.
Nobody's
That was- Then the
fucking
second
perfect.
time, he was like, I'm mentally broken from going to 3 straight NBA finals. He's like, I can't do it anymore. I'm mentally and physically swamped. I can't do it. LeBron James laughs at that. He's gone to 8. He's played in the last 8 postseasons. He's played all the games.
Dude,
Hold on,
he
let's just
disappeared
talk
against
about
Dallas.
let's just.
He disappeared
That's
against
the only
San-
time.
That's not
and
the only time.
It is.
It's
and
not
first
the
of all,
only time.
First of all, the Dallas series is the only chink in LeBron James' armor.
No.
And let's remember that Dallas
San
team.
Antonio was too. There were two
What,
times
the
he went into
San
the
Anto-
finals. When they lost the first time.
with Andre Varejao and Anderson Varejao and fucking Mo Williams.
Hey,
What is he
dude,
even doing
at
there?
those times, dude? Miami.
When
He's
they
played the Spurs 3 times in the finals?
Yeah,
three
three.
times. All right.
no,
Correct.
twice.
He beat them once. No, he played them 3. Once really early, and
Yeah,
and
three.
twice.
Beat them once, lost to him once early, and lost to him the last time.
So we'll even throw out that first one.
Yeah, of course you should throw out
We'll
that
throw
first
out
one. What the
first
fuck's
one.
he even
We'll
doing there?
Throw it out.
Yeah.
Okay? The 2 after that, where he lost the first one, he was favored. Hey, dude, we can't. It's too loud, dog.
All right, where are you, Vietnam? Yeah. All right, so sick of this conversation. He got into an Uber helicopter.
But the Mavs series, everybody loves to pull up the Mavs series. Meanwhile, that Mavs team beat the defending champion Lakers.
That
by
wasn't even close to
swept
a
them.
team. They shouldn't even
40
been the defender. They shouldn't even have been the fucking defending champions. The fucking refs gave that to the fucking Boston. If you look at Game 7, Kobe shit the bed, and they went to like 25-5 to the foul line. It wasn't the NBA wanted the storyline is Kobe going to go for his 6th. That team wasn't even good enough, dude. That wasn't even a
I
good
agree
team.
with you, but my point is let's not shit on
it-
LeBron because he
it
lost to a
doesn't even-
Mavs team that was like loaded with
But
veterans, loaded with
they
all
were a
stars,
better
loaded
team.
with who was
They
the better
were
team?
The Heat were a better team.
Dude,
They
that
were
was the
favored.
perfect storm in
They
that
were
Mavs series. Yeah, they were favored because
Then
they were the
that's
Miami
end of
Heat.
it, dude, right there. That's the end of it. If they're
But I mean,
favored-
Golden State was heavily favored against
Yeah,
LeBron.
yeah, and they lost.
Heavily favored.
And then then they got fucking lucky they even made it to that finals because Draymond Green should have been kicked out when he fucking.
But you're using all these. This is what I hate when they start.
You
You're,
can't
you
ever go on
yeah,
to be kicked out.
exactly.
That's
You're
fucking
using
And
all
all
these
the
asterisks.
ifs.
If
asterisks nothing.
well, let me ask you
dude.
this. Let me ask you this
I
right
have
now.
not used one fucking
Hold on, let me ask you
asterisk.
this.
I'm just being
That's
honest
one right
with
there
you.
to say
Let me
he
ask you
shouldn't
this.
have won because he should have been kicked out. That's
He
an
should've-
asterisk.
No, he shouldn't even have taken on the Golden State Warriors because he should have been kicked out out when he nutted fucking Steve Adams
But hold
the
on.
thing before, but they knew they wouldn't get fucking that team into the finals, so they didn't kick him out.
Let
And then
me
the
ask you
second
this.
one,
Let me ask you
dude,
this.
If Draymond Green does not get kicked out in that series, the fucking Warriors win that, and LeBron's
Why?
fucking
Because he beat him 2 more games with Draymond.
Yeah, but they kick him out and it changes the fucking momentum. And
He should
now
have been kicked out, Sam. You can't
Bullshit,
say, hold on,
dude.
You can't say.
You
Meanwhile,
should've been kicked out.
meanwhile,
What's the file?
Meanwhile, in the Bulls-Knicks series, Phil Jackson's going, has anybody ever heard of JoJo English? No. Great. Go out there, punch Derek Harper in the face, and we'll win this series. Phil Jackson's sending guys in to start fights with
As you
starters.
should.
Yeah, as you should. I'm just saying
As
there's
you
a
should.
whole other thing. Steve Nash and the Suns, Amari Stoudemire gets fucking suspended
Right.
for coming off after Robert
Right.
Horry decks the
Right.
guy.
Right.
Or the Suns maybe win that series. It's all
Right.
ifs and
Right.
maybes. We don't do that.
Right.
Let's not play
Right.
ifs and maybes.
Yes.
It's what did happen
It's
and
not
what
like
has
you have
happened.
a ref on the take or something like that. Then you could say
The
you
two
should've done it.
times
You can't
that
say a guy
LeBron
should've been
James
kicked out.
has-
Nobody wants to see somebody get suspended in the first place. There's nothing to do with gameplay. You can't say that's he should have been kicked out. And they
should've
would've won
been
the
You guys
match.
all play. You
Ari.
guys.
go down that road.
You guys
he should've
all
been
play
suspended
basketball.
In the finals, that game that fucking let Cleveland come back. It's
gu-
it's a dumb argument.
Listen, dude.
You guys all play
Listen.
basketball, and you're all gonna play this 3-on-3 thing. And I played basketball, and like I look at the game and I go, if I'm gonna pick one guy to play with forever that I've ever seen, I'm gonna take the guy who's a better shooter, a better rebounder, a better passer, a more versatile defender, a more unselfish player with more longevity that didn't quit twice, that didn't get hurt. All of
Didn't
it.
quit twice. He quit against the Celtics.
No,
when
he didn't.
Delonte
He didn't
West
literally
fucked
quit.
his mom.
Quit.
And that's the truth.
Literally quit.
He
quit
dude.
twice.
He stopped playing. He stopped
Jordan
playing.
quit.
That's the
literally
definition of
quit.
quit.
Walked away twice.
He stopped playing
quit.
that series and threw the fucking series. He threw the series.
Yeah, but
dude.
hold on. I think Praino's question, which I think is always a good question, everybody should answer. If you could start a franchise with one player, are you going to take the more complete all-around player, which LeBron straight up is? He's a more
I would
complete-
take Jordan. I would take Magic Johnson. I would take Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. I would take Tim Duncan.
so
I would take
ridiculous.
fucking young Shaq over fucking LeBron. I would.
Why would you take? Because Magic and LeBron are very similar in their game. Why would you
God, I
take?
could say-
Why would you take Magic over LeBron?
Because Magic makes everybody better.
So does LeBron.
No, he doesn't.
LeBron has taken garbage men.
White blood cells.
LeBron puts
To the
everything
finals.
on his back. It doesn't. Why is
No,
everybody
but-
running from? Why did fucking Kyrie want fucking out of there, dude?
Dude, he literally took
Because in this
garbage
because-
men to the finals twice. People forget.
Just remember this conversation. When
Matthew
he gets
De-
housed in the finals.
But-
he
but-
makes it.
He won
But-
2 games against Golden State with Matthew Dellavedova.
But
He
if
had
you
no
get-
Kevin Love. He had no Kyrie Irving. He had no business winning. Did LeBron have any business winning 2 games against Golden State the
Dude,
first time they
you
played?
are acting like I'm saying he's not good. I have him as number 7.
That's so crazy
7.
though. Because
All time.
he
all time.
But he's
of all the great people that ever played
here's the
basketball
thing.
in
But
the history
here's
of
the
time.
thing. The problem when people rank people like this is you're just picking and choosing. Like, how is Jordan above Russell? How is Jordan above Kareem? How's Jordan above Magic?
It comes
How-
down
how is
to
it?
competition.
Okay, great.
And how you rose
LeBron
up
James
against
is
that
playing
comp-
against the
Dog
best
shit.
competition
Dog
ever.
Shit.
Ever.
Dog shit. If
You're-
he had if he had
You're not.
any
You're not
team-
actually telling me playing against Bill Laimbeer, who would get laughed out of an NBA gym,
You're
is more
nuts,
difficult
dude.
than playing against
You're
Kevin Durant.
Nuts, dude. That is an all-time team. It's an
yeah,
all-time
in the
team.
80s.
If
In the 80s. Bill
Laimbeer
Laimbeer
was
walked
liked by his
hold on,
peers,
hold on. You can't
he would
say
be in
Durant
a.
because he couldn't touch Durant's team. He couldn't
Right.
touch them. So
Except
you
he-
can't say
well,
he's
here-
better than
he-
playing against Durant because he was outclassed in that game.
Well, he beat
That's it.
he beat Durant's team when he was on OKC.
When they were all kids.
Then when
They were all
then when
young.
Kevin Durant joined a 73-win team, it was very difficult for LeBron James
But
to beat him.
listen, dude, if he doesn't beat that team, I get it. He's outgunned. The guy playing your position destroys your
They
team.
don't play the same position.
That's bullshit. They both play scoring forward, and you fucking know it.
First of all,
You're
LeBron.
fuck- you
First of all,
know it.
LeBron James is essentially the
Wait,
point guard of the
When did he beat
Cleveland
OKC?
Cavaliers
He beat him. That was
with Harden
the first-
and Russ.
That was
second
his
Heat
first
year.
championship.
Yeah, the
That's
second
the
Heat
first
year.
Heat championship.
and they were,
Oh,
you know,
All those guys together.
I think the point Praino's trying to make, and I know we always say on our show, is for some reason Basketball is the only sport, guys, where we have this hard-on for the 80s and 90s, where we suddenly want to talk about
Where Jordan
Joe
scoring
Montana.
on where Jordan scoring on
People talk
Craig
about Joe
Elo.
Montana.
But
They talk about Jerry Rice all the fucking
but
time.
hold on, Sam, let
they
me-
talk about Lawrence Taylor. In football, they do it all the
Yeah,
fucking
but this
time.
is my point.
Well, Jerry Rice still has the record for most
Yeah,
receptions.
to say Praino's
And
point is,
touchdowns.
if you look, let's talk about those Knicks teams. If you look at the '90s, you can't compare guys like John fucking Starks.
And Anthony Mason and Charles Smith
And Charles
all,
Oakley.
and like these guys aren't in the NBA today.
They're just not even playing today. So the argument is LeBron has dominated.
name a seven.
fucking
Name
crazy.
a.
They're not playing. They're
name
just
a-
not playing.
They are playing. They may not
Name
be, but
one
they're
guy
playing.
in the NBA right now who's the bruiser who can't shoot. Name one right now.
Ibaka?
Who's a star.
Ibaka's
who's a
shooting
star.
threes.
Yeah, but he's garbage. But he's dude.
But he's not a bruiser.
Yeah, they don't have bruisers anymore. That's true. They
Yeah,
don't-
that's all I'm
Well,
saying.
they also didn't
The
have free
Knicks
agency
had
back then,
all-stars.
so it's like
Larry
Right.
Johnson.
Exactly. Ari's right.
Mason was a very, very poor 99-cent version of LeBron James. It was the first time
Anthony
we had seen,
Mason?
Yeah, we had seen a 6'10" guy with fucking handles.
Yeah, with no jump shot.
Say that
He
again
could
slowly.
He couldn't shoot
could
threes. He
shoot.
couldn't make outside
He could
shots.
shoot.
I'm the biggest
He
Knicks fan of
could
all
shoot.
time.
I've been following Knicks
he
my
makes
whole
fucking
life.
he make a
Fucking
he make a
Georgetown.
10-footer.
Dude,
He make a
could
fucking
shoot.
elbow jump
And
shot.
Fucking Larry Johnson could fucking shoot.
Yeah, great. Larry Johnson would be in today's NBA.
Yeah.
Bill Laimbeer would
Yeah.
get laughed out of a gym.
Laimbeer
Craig
would
Elo, who
fucking
would
play.
guard Michael Jordan,
okay,
would
but
be
hold on.
laughed
Part
out
of
of the
that-
NBA.
Crazy.
Craig
Crazy.
Elo.
How's he any different
Part of
than
them not being
Joe
in today's
Ingles
NBA
of
is that
fucking
Joe Ingles
Utah?
is
Utah.
6'10".
Yeah, how tall is fucking
Craig Elo, 6'4".
6'5"?
I'm Craig
Look up
Elo.
Craig Elo. Look up Craig Elo. And there are 6'4" shooting guards. Okay? They're
where,
out
where
there.
are my 6'4" white shooting guards that can't defend anybody?
Go look it up, dude. There's fucking guys.
But-
No,
but-
but hold on. By the way,
6'7",
the reason those guys weren't
fuckface.
playing today's NBA
There's- and he's a
today's
shooting
NBA is
guard.
so nerfed
That is a tall
that they don't
shooting
have a
guard.
they don't have
look
a
at that.
situation where Bird jumps up and punches a guy in the Lakers in the face.
Absolutely.
That's just not part of the game anymore.
Right.
So you don't need a bruiser anymore.
Yeah,
It doesn't mean it doesn't
True.
negate the fact that you needed him back then.
Yeah, I completely
But-
agree with you. But
but
the
the-
idea that like hand checking was what was going to stop the 6'9", 275-pound NFL tight end turned best player ever in the 80s is like a fucking joke.
And that's what we
Reggie
never
Miller
said.
existed. Was an all-star in
There
the
was
80s.
no
Reggie
layups
Miller is the
back
poorest.
then. He would have gotten hit going down the lane.
And LeBron
They
would have
don't
hit
do
them
that.
back. There's never been a
That's
specimen
fine. I'm
like
not
LeBron.
saying LeBron couldn't play back then. Nobody's saying that.
So what are you saying? The question:
What I am
why?
saying
How is it
like
possible?
LeBron has everything,
Yeah,
but when it's in the finals
against the best teams.
and he realizes it's
Against
not going
dynasties.
his way, he checks out.
That's
And
such
dude,
garbage.
he's turned away.
That's just not
and
true.
He can beat the Indiana. He can
That's
beat
like
the
saying
Toronto
Michael
'cause
Jordan
he's been
gives up
built.
against the Bad Boys Pistons, and Michael Jordan gives up against the Celtics because Michael Jordan
It's not- but
Michael
that's
Jordan
not
couldn't
true.
win in the
He
first
was
round.
outgunned.
Michael
He was-
Jordan
those
lost.
were
To,
all-time
Michael Jordan
teams.
lost to
Those were
Sidney
all
Moncrief and the Milwaukee
time
Bucks in the first
teams.
round.
They
Sidney
were
Moncrief.
Sidney
all
Moncrief,
time
Mike Dunleavy Sr.,
teams. They were
Terry
all-time
Cummings,
teams, dude.
Sidney Moncrief is an
Yeah,
all-timer.
and fucking LeBron lost to Dwight Howard in the fucking Orlando Magic that started JJ fucking Redick.
Yeah.
Garbage, dude.
JJ Redick.
You're picking and choosing, dude. We've already had the discussion. At the end of the day, we'll see how it goes.
We've
This
had
is why I
it.
hate
We've had it for
discussions
3
about
weeks in a
all-time
row.
grades, 'cause it's like they're all great. They didn't play against each other. It's just like a dumb.
I just think to me the thing is always you're basically
Yeah,
like
true.
you if you go to the
By the way, you're getting upset at me when I say he's number 7. If I said you were the 7th best of anything in the world of all time,
Because I-
you'd be thankful.
because I
Not
think-
if he's the first best.
Yeah, exactly. Because I think it's just kind of it's a weird thing that people do. I don't know why everybody wants to take down a guy who has proven it time and time
I've
and time
defended
again.
the dude.
No,
I've defended him.
What you're
But
basically
what we're
doing, and
talking
this is what
about
I've said,
is you're disrespectful to the guys who played before, and it's romanticizing
Disrespectful.
right now.
yeah, the same way I'm disrespectful to Babe Ruth, the same way I'm disrespectful to fucking Ted
To
Williams.
compare
It's like
Michael
you're not.
Jordan or fucking any of those guys, LeBron or
No, I'm
fucking
not comparing
Tim
Michael
Duncan,
Jordan. I'm
who
compar-
played all the eras and destroyed all-time great teams.
Absolutely.
Is disrespectful.
But you're doing the same thing to Bill Russell then. You're doing the same
No,
thing
because
to
it's
Will Chamberlain.
competition, dude.
Yeah, exactly.
It's competition.
LeBron
He went
James
Which is
against
why the
one
competition
guy.
is the
Look,
best
one
it's
guy.
ever
No,
been. That's the
in
argument.
East,
The
in the East, it's the best it's ever been.
But he's
That's
he's
garbage,
won
dude.
championship.
You mean to tell? But this is what I don't understand. Every other sport, the athlete is better than it's ever been. Can we agree on that?
Sure, it's just evolution.
Evolution, progression. That's how it works.
There's 7'1", shooting forwards.
Exactly.
now.
Exactly.
There was
So-
two
so
7-footers
Sam-
in the NBA in the 60s.
Yeah.
What Praino's trying to say is that the argument is that LeBron has dominated the sport where it's the best it's ever been. Just like in any other sport, if an athlete dominates,
The style of play. The style
Yeah,
of play
the style
is
of play in the
touch puck
90s
right
was
now. Touch
two-pointers and fucking bumping each other, and Pat Riley getting garbage men to the Eastern Conference
Whatever
Finals.
the style it's play
Right.
is when you play it.
Yeah.
Okay, can we agree on
Yes,
that?
absolutely.
So you are telling me that you think LeBron James
Yeah.
went through a fucking Eastern Conference that was as difficult
But why-
as what Jordan did?
But why-
Is
No,
that
what
what- answer the question.
Yeah, sure. I already answered that before.
What I'm saying is,
He played in the finals and he won.
what I'm
3
saying
times.
is, LeBron can play
against the Spurs, against the Warriors.
LeBron could play
Against
any
the
style.
Thunder.
LeBron could have played 90 style. He could have played 80 style with that body type and the
And
way he
Jordan
takes it.
couldn't?
I don't know that, but I
And
do
Jordan
know.
couldn't?
I know
Larry
Lambeer
Bird?
couldn't. I know Lambeer couldn't today.
How do you know that?
What's Lambeer gonna do? Everything that he was good at is negated the way that you play right now.
No, those are
The
just.
rules negated Lambeer. The rules negated.
But you're acting like Lambeer couldn't change his game. Like he couldn't
No,
come
no,
up in
Lambeer
this
couldn't
and be
suddenly-
fucking.
So
You
Lambeer's
look
gonna
up
be a
Lambeer's
touch
numbers.
pass
Look up
jump
Rick-
shooter.
Rick
numbers.
Smits is suddenly
Look
like
up
fucking
Lambeer's
Kristaps
numbers.
Porzingis. Like, it's just not the way it works.
What has Porzingis done?
But
he's done nothing.
my point
You're
is-
bringing up a guy who's done nothing in the league because he's 7-1. You don't know where he's going to go. He's not even close to being the Greek freak.
No, I completely agree with you. My point is he can exist here at 7'1", white guy. Like Rick Smits has no place in today's NBA.
Yeah.
None of those guys do.
Just look up Lambeer's numbers. That's all I'm saying.
That's a quote from Lamb.
Yeah, that's great. That's
Look
great.
him up. Look him up. Tell me what they are.
Look,
What
Dude,
is Lambeer's numbers?
it's like saying a guy. It's like saying Dick Butkus could exist in today's
Wait, look him up.
NFL.
Look him up.
but you don't know what
Did you see that
today's
quote?
Dick Butkus would be.
Lambeer, they said if you could add anybody in NBA history to the bad boys, who would it be? And Lambeer said, without question, LeBron James.
Right, because he hated Jordan. They hated fucking Magic Johnson.
No, he's saying
He
from this
hated
era right now.
Okay, that's great.
If
And
you-
nobody, we've all
look,
agreed that he's the best right
no,
now.
But hold
of
on,
today.
Sam. Sam, answer this question: Is basketball as a sport in the NBA? Is it better than it's ever been?
I think the style of
No,
play
I don't
is
think so.
The
fucking.
80s the best basketball.
you guys watch 80s basketball. It looks
I
like you're watching
love
slow
today's
motion.
basketball.
It's
I
fucking
love
disgusting.
today's
Athletes,
style
though,
of
they were
play.
fucking fighting.
I love today's style of play.
These guys get called no matter what.
Yeah, but
Hate.
are they more skilled? Aren't they more skilled? I get what you're saying. The game's changed, but they're more skilled. They're more athletic than they've ever
They're
been.
more complete.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're more
But that
athletic,
doesn't
it's like
mean
you've
that
also taken
the
away any
teams
sort
are
of ability
better,
for them to,
dude.
like,
If
play
it's-
hard-nosed defense and offense.
I mean, dude, like Steph
are-
Curry, who I love to death, I think is an all-timer. Like, dude, that guy tiptoes through the two, and nobody hits him.
Yeah, but
Dude,
Reggie Miller did that. And Reggie Miller
he
existed as
got
a 5-time.
hit.
Yeah, but he was.
And
But he was.
Isaiah
He's
Thomas,
a poor man.
But they got hit.
Right, but my point is,
doesn't happen
my
today.
point is this: you can't tell me Steph Curry doesn't exist in the '90s.
He does
Hold on,
exist.
when Reggie Miller is the poorest poor man Steph Curry,
Dude,
just as wimpy, just
Steph
as
Curry
soft,
would exist.
only shot threes, just not
Steph
as well as
Curry-
Steph. Didn't have
He
handle,
would
just like
exist.
Steph. Didn't play defense as well as Steph, and then Reggie Miller's
He
a
would
5-time
exist.
All-Star.
He would exist.
Do you
Without
think
a
if you
doubt,
drop
and he would
today's
thrive.
Warriors in the '80s that they do not win every single game?
I don't know. Whose defense do we
I
have?
think it'd be fun to watch Draymond Green play in the 80s.
I would love to see.
I think it'd be.
I would take the
Unleash
Bulls
Draymond
over
Green.
fucking these.
Pull
I
up,
would.
punch
I would
people.
take the
Great.
Bulls
So
over
you're
them.
so now you're
If
talking.
you give me '90s defense that they could play, yeah, for sure.
So you're gonna
For sure.
you're gonna take your chances that Bill Cartwright's gonna guard 7'1" Kevin Durant in a fucking Bulls
No.
series.
I would put
Will Purdue?
Dennis Rodman on him.
Okay, put
I
Dennis
a whole
Rodman.
yeah,
And
for
then you're
sure.
gonna- and then you're gonna
they
put-
would fucking hit him.
And then
yeah.
you're gonna put Jordan
That's how
on,
you
and then you're
beat
gonna
the
put Jordan on
fucking Warriors.
Steph,
You hit him.
and then
Yeah.
you're gonna put so who's guarding Draymond? Who's guarding Klay Thompson? Klay Thompson's
Let
the best
Draymond
player on that
shoot
court.
all day, dude. Let
Bill
him shoot
Cartwright?
all day.
Yeah.
I put Klay Thompson. I put.
I'll
Michael
put
Jordan on
Paxton
Klay
on.
Thompson.
I got Paxton on
I
Steph
would tell
Curry,
you,
and we'll
dude,
see what
They
happens.
would just hit him, dude.
Who on Golden
Would I
State's gonna
say they were
stop
gonna
Rory
blow 'em
Sparrow?
out? Or it wouldn't even be close. Or
but-
maybe even the Warriors win that. But it's a lot closer than you're making it,
This
dude.
is what I always say. Look, you go back if you go back to the Olympics, right? Carl Lewis, the great Olympic athlete, right? He won all the medals. He's winning the long jump. He's winning the high jump. He's winning the fucking 100 meters. He's winning the 200 meters. He's winning the 400 meters.
With
That's
braces
great.
on his teeth.
Yeah, he's doing all that. He's the best Olympian and American Olympian ever when he stops playing. But you can't say he's faster than the third guy on the U.S. Olympic team right now because he's just not faster than him. He's just not faster than him.
Can I put in one thing then? Can I put in one thing?
Sure.
You're saying the Golden State Warriors would still win in the 80s. With Kevin Durant, with Steph Curry, with Draymond Green, they would still win in the 80s. Okay, but LeBron James can't beat that team. So how is he the best? Well, he can't beat the team you're saying would win in the 80s.
Because they have 4 All-Stars, and LeBron James has who?
3
on his team.
He traded away a bunch of fucking. See, that's the thing. Like LeBron James to me is fucking Peyton Manning.
Last year he had 3
He's
All-Stars
so
and
good. He has too much say, and he picks these teams. And when these teams suck, we blame everybody but LeBron for putting the teams together. Like, he could get anybody on his team, and he picks these people, and it's just, it doesn't work out.
Come on.
And then we're like,
he can get anybody on his team.
He does, dude.
He
gets everybody. He got Kevin Love. He got Dwayne Wade. He got all these guys.
He didn't get Kevin Durant. When Steph Curry lost to Kevin Durant, when Steph Curry lost to LeBron James, they called him from the parking lot.
To me, it's the dialogue of it. It's like the dialogue of it that you go, we're like, hey, this guy sucks. He's been to 8 finals. How can you say his team is shitty or he's shitty?
Against if he played against equivalent talent, meaning he had anybody to go up against. Who's an all-time? Let me ask you this. Who is whether you agree with this or not, who is an all-time team that fucking LeBron James beat in the Eastern Conference to get to the finals? I could do that with everybody else.
Sure.
Who is it?
You just can't do it with who Michael Jordan beat in the finals.
Bullshit, dude.
Who's the all-time team Michael Jordan beat in the finals?
He eventually beat the Pistons. He eventually
beat in the finals, because you're picking the Eastern Conference. You're picking the Eastern Conference. Yeah, that's the point. The point is the Eastern Conference is easy right now for LeBron James. Hold on.
Who has LeBron lost to? That's an all-time team in the final. We have the
Spurs.
Warriors. That's it.
The Spurs? Your dynasty Spurs?
Nobody's saying that Spurs team was an all-time great.
You just said
it.
You just said it.
No, I didn't.
You said Duncan's all-time.
I said he's an all-time
great. You said Duncan won 5. They're all-time.
I said he's an all-time great.
So you don't
Ginobili's
think,
not?
You don't think
Parker's not?
Parker's not?
I don't think they're all.
Kawhi Leonard?
I think
Greg
Parker's a Hall of
Popovich?
Famer, but I wouldn't put him in my top 10 point guards of all time. Not even close. He'd be lucky if he's top 15 of all time.
But what about that year? What about that 3-year? So Parker wasn't a top 5 point guard then?
No, he wasn't.
Wasn't an all-star?
He wasn't. Go back. Go back to those years. Tell me if Tony Parker made all NBA
the Spurs won
ever.
5 championships. To dismiss the Greg Popovich Spurs dynasty and say that they weren't an all-time team, and then to bring out the Portland Trailblazers with fucking Kevin Duckworth.
Kevin Duckworth.
You're gonna bring Kevin Duckworth and Bill Laimbeer, and then dismiss Kawhi Leonard. Gonna dismiss Kawhi Leonard and start going like, oh, he couldn't beat Dan Marley.
The truth is, Jordan never beat an all-time team in the finals.
Because he went through the fucking East and had to destroy worlds,
man. But hold on a second.
But he didn't.
Worlds.
But not for his first 8 years.
But let's even talk about that. After the Pistons
15 years
who
in.
Who were the all-time teams?
Anybody. Answer me that.
He's been in finals 8.
In 15
half his career, he's been in the finals.
In 15 years.
How is it his fault that he sucks?
Because that's what we're talking about.
How about this?
Who the fuck is he going?
Hey, let me ask you this. Which one of these guys is not absolute, positively first ballot Hall of Famers? Kevin Garnett, Ray Allen, Paul Pierce, who he beat all together on the Celtics.
When they all got traded there.
Yeah.
When they all got traded there.
Yeah, and they won a championship there.
That is the only team. One. Go on.
Okay.
One team.
So that's the team he beat.
Okay.
Hold on. Now hold on. Let me ask you another.
He lost.
Who are you yelling at? You're on a podcast.
Which one?
Sit down and be on the podcast.
Which one of these guys? Which one of these guys? Which one of these guys isn't a first ballot Hall of Famer? Jason Kidd, Vince Carter from the New Jersey Nets.
Dude, Vince Carter's a first ballot Hall of Famer. He's barely in a fucking Hall of Famer.
Jordan did beat Magic Johnson's leg.
I think he's in.
Yeah.
But he's barely.
4 months before Magic Johnson retired with HIV.
Early years. And then he fucking
that's
faded.
not because he wasn't good.
Vince Carter's a Hall of Famer, but he's not a first ballot.
But
Hall
hold
of
on,
Famer.
after-
Not even
I think-
close.
after
I think
Jordan,
you're gonna be wrong on that.
After
You're
Jordan,
crazy.
after Jordan took care of the Bad Boys Pistons, name the great teams in the East that he's beating. Like, are we calling these Knicks or these Pacers teams
They
of the
were
90s?
great, dude. They were great.
See, this is where I just like, well, if
You
you're
were
gonna
great.
argue that, I got
Revisionist
nothing.
History. I can't even discuss with people who don't even fucking understand the history of the sport. I've studied this
like,
shit day and day.
how did-
It is my
Then do you want us to just go, you're right?
Yeah.
How
Your
did
opinion
he-
is right.
Yeah.
How did he
LeBron's
do it
number
against-
7.
Yeah.
LeBron's number 7.
All right. It's over.
How did he do it against
We just
Ronaldo
talked over each other for
Blackman?
no reason for 45 straight minutes.
Good. I will remember this when he disappears in the finals.
But he hasn't,
Every
Sam.
fucking-
Sam,
That's not a thing anymore. That was an old thing. That's
is-
not a thing anymore. He just proved that.
That's like saying
Thank
it's like
you.
saying, well, Jordan disappeared in the first round. He did.
the last two finals,
Good.
Sam, the last two finals, no one in the history of the sport, this is just a fucking fact, has had a better statistical finals than what LeBron has done the last 2 years. That's just a fact. The all-around game. No one, he led both teams in rebounds, points,
Jordan
assists.
didn't lead his own team in those stats.
I
He
don't-
didn't lead his
I
own
don't know
team
what
in
else you
assists.
want the guy to
Didn't
do.
lead his own team in rebounds.
And this is against the best all-time team. Can we agree that this?
Number 7.
Hold on. Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. Tripoli, let me ask you this. Is this Warriors team? Is this current Warriors team and the team last year the best all-time team ever in the history of the NBA?
For like a 2-year run?
No.
Talent-wise.
Wins-wise, they are.
I would put
And talent-wise.
the
Talent-wise.
the fucking 80s Celtics and the 80s Lakers were fucking murderers.
Talent-wise.
Talent-wise. Look how deep
Right,
those teams
right.
were.
And you know what? That's fantastic. They were super deep. They were both full of Hall of Famers, and they went back and forth for a decade
Yeah.
in the NBA Finals.
and
You
they
know who
took
wasn't
on
there?
fucking killer
Michael
teams.
Jordan. He wasn't there.
Yeah,
he wasn't there.
But-
And then both of those teams got old and fell apart, and then Michael Jordan is suddenly the king of the East,
Yeah, okay.
the king of the basketball. Where's the great team Michael
All right,
Jordan beat?
Let's move on, because no one's going to get it. It's revisionist history, and that's fine. We're not going to agree on it, dude. We'll see how the finals go. I hope he wins. 'Cause
I
had him
don't
number
care.
4.
I
at
don't
the
care if he
at
wins
the
or
end
not,
of the
because
before the finals. I have number 4. And when he fucking let Kevin Durant fucking light his team up and didn't do shit, then blamed it on Tyrone Lue for not letting him cover him, dude, it's just, it comes down
So
to
your
fucking
your
killer
issue is that
instinct.
he didn't guard the best player on the other team?
Yeah, because
even
you're
though
the
Jordan was
billion-dollar
guarding
kid,
Hersey
dude.
Hawkins
You're the
and not Peyton,
billion-dollar
even though
kid.
he was guarding
He's the
Byron Russell and not John Stockton,
billion-dollar
even though he was
kid.
guarding fucking
You get
Dan
paid
Marley
$1
and not
billion
Kevin,
from Nike
not
to
Charles
be the
Barkley.
fucking man. You fucking
Why didn't
covered
Jordan
that dude.
ever
You
guard
looked
that
out.
guy? Why didn't Jordan ever guard that guy?
Covered everybody
No, he
had to
didn't.
cover.
He didn't cover Barkley. He didn't cover Malone. He
play
didn't
his
cover Kemp.
position,
He didn't
dude.
cover.
Okay, go next. UFC 224 is coming up. Is it 224? Is it 225? Just fucking dog shit comments on here. I'm not, Aaron. I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry. That's. Everybody tells me, oh, we miss all the passion from the old fucking punch drunks. You just got it. Now everybody's bitching about that too.
Bitching about what?
Oh, fucking too much yelling. I'm an asshole.
Oh,
This
is
is
by the way,
80s style
this is all
podcasting,
Yeah.
guys. Get with it.
arguments in any sports show of who's better all time.
Hey, I'll say this. Nobody in the East
In
podcast
any
as rough
sport,
as we do
it's
here in the
always a
West.
fucking
Yeah.
argument.
What?
They're all pussyfooting around. We're
you
talking
look up
over each other so you
UFC.
can't hear anything.
Jordan guarded better players more often than anybody else on his team.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't even. It's just revisionist history, dude. It's what just happened today is the greatest thing. Of
I
all
watched
time.
it all, dude. I'm the biggest
You're
NBA guy
fucking
there ever
crazy.
was.
You're
I'm
crazy,
a
dude.
Knicks fan. I watched every
But
second. of
Sam, let me
Jordan's
ask you this,
prime.
because hold on, let me ask you this.
Luther, we've been through it.
I
What are
know,
you gonna ask me?
no. Just let me ask you this, because my opinion on LeBron has definitely evolved. I was fucking team Kobe over LeBron.
Not me.
My opinion has
Off the
evolved.
show.
Kobe's,
Off the show.
Kobe's not in my
Kill
top
his
50.
mic. Kill his mic.
But my opinion has evolved as I've seen LeBron evolve too. Like, doesn't your opinion on him evolve or no?
I think
Mine
LeBron
has.
James is the best player playing today. When I put him
You
against,
just don't think the basketball's as good as it's ever been.
Nope. I just think that when you take these individual guys, they've done as much, if not way more than LeBron, and that's my opinion. Dude.
But then, aren't there guys you could say that have done that more than Jordan?
who?
Kareem?
Yeah, I have him 1B. That's pretty much it.
Okay. Bill
Okay?
Russell.
Bill Russell, I don't think his competition was anything close.
Magic Johnson.
Magic Johnson's number 4, dude.
Okay. So
I mean, what? I mean, number 3.
But
He's
my
number
point,
3.
my
He's
point
right
is,
there.
my point is, your rankings get out of whack when
No,
you.
they
when
don't.
Your rankings get out of
You
whack.
literally asked me where these guys are.
Yeah.
I told you, and you're like, okay.
Yeah, but Kareem has more MVPs than Michael.
He's
same,
right
Same
there.
amount of titles. More points.
It has to do with
and then you're like, it's
impact
Michael.
on play.
Then you're like, it's Michael.
But it's like 1A,
And he was
1B.
he was
We're
great in
splitting
airplane.
hairs at this point.
That's
So I
true.
do
Great
give
in
Kareem.
airplane.
I
Great
give
in airplane.
Kareem all the respect. He's 1B. Most people don't even want to mention him when they do it. He's 1B.
Yeah.
He could easily
He's
be
my
1A.
3. He's
he
my
could be
3.
number 1A. He could easily be. For what he did in college to the pros. He played fucking 2 generations of fucking style play.
But you got him 1B. You don't have him.
He's
You don't
right
have
there.
him.
He's right there.
But why Jordan?
It's like this. It's like this. Because just culturally.
Can we talk about hot dogs and assholes?
Hey, we already did.
Finals MVPs. That's the reason for Kareem.
But again, he didn't play anybody good in the finals.
He did.
Yeah,
he played
the
some
fucking
all-time teams.
Trailblazers, the
He played
fucking
some- dude, Jordan, though,
the
but the-
fucking Sonics.
Suns.
The
The
Sonics
Suns?
would fuck up LeBron James.
Oh
I would
my
take
God.
Gary Payton
Oh
and
my
fucking
God.
Break in for one
Sean
comment.
Kemp.
This is-
I would
this is-
fucking take
this is
them on
offensive.
all the
Can I
time.
break in for one comment real quick?
No.
This is just to the listeners. I'm on your side. I understand this whole argument was dumb as shit. Now go ahead. Go back to it, you guys.
It was only an hour, Ari.
It's the fucking dumbest argument. It's been
Guys,
had
here's the
1,000
thing.
times
If-
since Brett Ernst was in the parking lot of the Comedy Store talking about who's better, Emmett Smith or Barry Sanders.
I like it when he
It's
took.
dumb.
I know.
There's no real answer. So what are you guys arguing about? No one ever hears anyone else's
Yeah,
side.
I mean, my thing is like, I'll just always go with the guy who's best when the game is the best is the best. I think Usain Bolt's the fastest guy because he runs the fastest. Not just because he won this one and this is when he won it, but black guys couldn't play
No,
and this
that's
guy.
ridiculous.
Come on.
Usain Bolt setting world records in the same exact sport in the same exact conditions.
Yeah, exactly. And LeBron James is
No,
is-
it's a lone sport. You're playing against yourself. in
That's
that
the other
sport.
argument
That's a
of it
terrible
too.
comparison.
It's like people like, winning is everything. So Jordan is 6-0 in the finals. So you're like, oh, he's obviously the best ever. Or what? But it's a team sport,
Right.
So, but when LeBron goes to the finals and loses, like he did this,
Right.
he did that. There's fucking 12 other guys on the team,
Right.
You know what I mean? So if he has nobody to play with and has nobody, then it's him doing it,
Right.
So I don't know. But I knew this. You guys could bet on. You want to bet on this? Who's the greatest of all time? Go to our good friends at BetDSI.com.
BetDSI for all
Use
your
the code
betting needs.
PUNCH25. That gets you $25 free to gamble with. I doubt this bet is in there.
Well, don't bet on anything, dude. I mean, we did the Rock and Pole World Championship. They were putting bets on that.
We should get them to get some odds up there for this 3-on-3 tournament for us.
I'm down.
We keep saying we should get them to put up odds. They never put up odds for the stuff we want.
Yeah, because we always forget.
Are you
to be able
guys
to do it.
UFC guys?
no.
No.
$5
Not at
max
all?
bets.
Boxing?
Used to be a boxing guy, and then boxing at this
Then
point.
you realized.
Yeah, it's all rigged, and every fight's fucking to set up another fight, and everything's stealing your money.
I think boxing.
Triple G made quick work of that guy. You watch
Yeah.
that fight, Johnny?
The
Did you watch it,
Armenian?
Sam?
Yeah, he sent me a link. I got to watch.
Why is there no popular heavyweight boxers?
Oh, there's a ton of them right now.
Yeah,
So I
heavyweight
don't
is
know.
back
Okay.
as fuck. Yeah,
Great age for boxing.
Yeah.
So it is.
Heavyweights-
Pugilism.
heavyweight's very bad.
good American heavyweight guys.
There's a couple.
What's his name?
Deontay Wilder.
Yeah, the Bronze Bomber, Deontay Wilder is a fucking killer.
I just feel like every time I watch boxing, like every time somebody convinces me that this is a fight, I watch it, and at the end, I'm seeing people argue over this guy actually won, and then this guy won. It's like no one. I never just see anybody get knocked
nobody
the
gets
fuck
knocked
out
out.
anymore.
Yeah, watch out. There's a lot of great heavyweights right now. A lot of great heavyweights in
Johnny's
England.
Getting pissed. Here's a big knockout. Huge news today, though. Huge news. The UFC is now with ESPN. They are now showing
They have been,
fights.
haven't they?
No. This
Oh
just
wow.
started.
Because weren't they Fox?
They were Fox, which it's kind of interesting that they are they still
That's
getting.
Oh, what,
disgusting.
they're going to be shown on ESPN?
That's
Yeah.
disgusting.
Yeah,
I hate that.
Okay, explain.
They shit on
ESPN wouldn't
they
cover
shit
them.
on they shit on them for a fucking decade.
Yeah.
Remember they refused to cover them? They refused to
They
acknowledge it
wouldn't.
was a
They
real
would.
sport. And now you do? You know why? Because the women's side is popular.
All right.
I hate it. They're gonna ruin it. UFC's making some real
Guess
shitty
who
business
just found
moves.
some acid.
Take it.
Oh, he should have taken it at the beginning.
Take it.
Not now.
I did hear that they are try to put together GSP versus
Nate Diaz.
Yeah, Nate Diaz. Or Nate or Nick? Nate.
I would rather be Nick. I think that's a more fun fight.
Do these two Diaz's fight each other?
That would be fun.
What
I
the
mean,
fuck?
they
Come on,
probably their
guys.
whole lives.
I would love to see that fight.
I think the UFC is saying either one of those guys, we got another great marketable fight for a title, if it's Nate or GSP, and so let's keep that money train going for title fights.
My thing is,
I would have to root for fucking Diaz.
all the outlaw shit has left the UFC, and going to Disney is going to make it even worse. It's going to make it even worse, dude.
I know.
You're
I think
gonna
it's a
see
terrible
the
move.
pressure to be like the NFL.
I like them on Fox.
Get rid of all the fucking outlaw shit that made the sport so great.
I hate giving the
They're
UFC.
gonna definitely have a female commentator.
Yes.
I hate giving TMZ, ESPN any kind of
Probably
fucking.
gonna be Jessica Mendoza. She didn't
Yeah,
fight
yeah,
UFC.
no,
she
she's
didn't play
good. She was
baseball
pretty
either. So who the fuck?
No
What do they
shit.
care?
She's
Do you not like having women call sports?
No, actually, you know what? I like Doris
I don't.
Burke. I think Doris Burke is great. I have a huge problem with Jessica Mendoza though because she didn't play baseball. She played fucking softball. It's a completely different sport.
But has every guy that's called it played every game? I'm with you, dude.
For color commentary,
color,
yeah.
right?
That's what she does.
Okay.
You can do play-by-play. That's fine.
I mean, Vin Scully's been, Vin Scully started when he was 12 or whatever. So obviously he wasn't playing minor league baseball.
Right.
But he's just telling me what's happening. He's telling me this guy grew up on a ranch. And
Yeah, he's great.
You
He's
know what I
great.
mean?
I
Like,
love him.
They
Dude.
even
But I don't need
had-
Jessica Mendoza being like, when that slider's come
Vin
across,
Scully.
it's like,
They
fucking,
even had her.
What'd you just say, dude? What'd you just
Fuck
fucking
Vin
say,
Scully.
bro?
Fuck him. He's the
I
worst.
get on a plane right now and
First
fight
of all,
you
he's
on
a fucking
acid.
Nazi. Second of all, he's a known pedophile. He's an awful color commentator, and he smells like.
And he's on HGH.
What I can't stand about the female reporters is because what they do is they send these female reporters in to basically talk shit to these guys.
Yeah.
Because they know that these guys can't push back.
Right.
And it's done
Well,
on
smart.
purpose. It's done on purpose. Like when they interviewed
Smart.
Larry Hamilton after Florida State lost,
Yeah.
and she's like in his face, like,
Yeah.
why'd you do that dumb call? It's like, what are you fucking talking about?
and only fucking white women have the the twat to
Oh,
go up
they're
there and be
getting
like,
some-
why did you do that? It's
Yeah.
like, what the fuck is your
But
problem?
they're getting some hot light-skinned sisters
Yeah.
doing that. And you
Yeah.
see these guys like Rozier with that really hot light-skinned girl.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, I got thirst in my eyes, dude. I love them, dude. But it's just like, it drives people away because when it becomes so formatted, it upsets people. Like, I don't know, do you listen to any local radio in
No.
terms of sports?
No.
You don't listen to Petros and Money?
No, man, I can't fucking listen.
love those guys. Petros would be the best comic. He's so fucking fast, man. But the show before that is Rogan and Rodney, and it's so corporate, and it feels so out of place on that channel because everybody talks mad shit.
But don't you guys think that's what's going to happen then with USC on
Yeah,
ESPN?
That's
That's
a
exactly
big
my problem.
And what's going to happen with Rogan? Like, Rogan
Dude,
is a
this is what happened as soon as they sold to the fucking William Morris.
Look
It
at
was
that
downhill from
fucking
there. This
skull.
is just a byproduct of that.
Yep. I mean, like, dude, and here's the thing that really sucks for these. Like, they got rid of that one female fighter because she was calling for a union. The fighters get none of that money.
right.
They get none of that money, dude. When they sign
By
that
the way, can I
big,
ask you a question? Just
Yeah.
in terms of, like, you guys are all comics. You understand a little bit of, like, how if your agent is a producer on a show or a manager is a producer on a show, that they don't get a percentage of your money if you work on that show. You know, it's called double dipping.
Right.
William Morris represents fighters, and they also own the UFC. So how are they handling that situation?
That's interesting.
Because they'd be in their own interest to give their fighters better shots.
Right.
well,
it's fucked.
There's a
conflict of
certain
interest,
comedy
yeah.
club chain that does that as well.
Yeah.
And
Oh
it-
yeah, the Improv, and they're represented by that fucking what's their names? That's why the Improv suck now.
And
Nobody
didn't
cares about them because
Talk
they
about
kept
levity.
pushing their own people
Yeah.
so much, and nobody gives a shit about the Improvs. They're an irrelevant club now.
Yeah, it's all levity people.
Didn't one of the agencies just buy Montreal? Didn't they bought the Montreal Comedy Festival?
That's going to be a huge issue too.
yeah, it's
are they going to be more likely to put their own people on the show?
Right.
And if they are, I mean, it's not like it's a competition thing, but it's like if they are, then it's like, I mean, how much do you put your own people on? Also, if you're one of the guys who's represented by them, and you're like, wait, I can't get new faces. My fucking manager owns the goddamn festival, and I can't get new faces.
Yep.
Hey, we forgot to do one important thing that we always do when Ari gets back. Let's check in and see how much pussy did he get in Europe and
Oh, I love
Australia.
that. How much?
No, we always have to guess.
Dude.
Aren't Australian women the best?
Oh, do you go there a lot?
I've been there twice.
Oh,
Yeah.
I
Go
see
there.
by Ari's face. Ari, what's wrong?
They're great.
Oh, okay.
I think I got my drug drawer. I got a new desk. So I got to empty out.
Oh, you look like you took all the acid right there. Like it was all hitting and your fucking pineal gland was going nuts right there.
I'll
and
say
you're
he
like,
had sex with 3 different people when
I'm
he
going
was
to say
going.
2. And I'm taking the
How,
under.
how long were you there?
A while.
A month.
I was
month.
there from the 12th, about 11th to 12th, till left on the 5th.
I'm going higher. I'm
fifth,
going
sixth.
higher. I'm going 4. I'm going 4. Going 4.
What about Ruther?
One more guess.
I don't think it's
3.
close to 4.
We're going both 3.
I'm going 2.
You're going 4.
What is it?
Hey, you guys want to weigh in?
White Ghost? White
2.
Ghost.
2.
I think lower. He has a girlfriend, does he not?
Okay, that's what
Oh.
Girlfriend.
Aaron-
Oh, well, now I'm going 0 because I
Aaron's-
think he's going to lie.
Aaron's
Yeah.
playing the loyalty card.
No, I can do whatever I want.
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah. The answer is 0.
Oh, Aaron coming in strong.
coming in, saving the day after yelling.
What happened to
There
her?
were a couple chicks that were just like, I don't really feel like it. And in Melbourne, I had more of a chance where all the comedians were there, and I didn't feel like taking off and not hanging out with comics, just so I could hook up with a
Is
chick.
this
I mean,
40-year-old
what do you
Ari?
do comedy for? Honestly.
I was going to guess
How old are
herpes
you,
flare
Praino?
up.
38.
Yeah, see, you're not there yet. When you get to like 42, your body throws a coup over the dictator, and it really is like you start doing pussy math. Like, how much time do I got put into this? Is it worth that, or do I just want to go home and go to bed and get a burrito and eat? It really is that. You're like, man, I've done this.
There was one girl I gave my number to, and yep, exactly. And I was like, hey, not tonight, because I just got here, and I kind of want to see Sean Patton and Kyle Kinane and Cody. But
Yeah.
later in the
Where
week,
would
and
you
then
see
she just
them?
didn't call me, and I was
Yeah.
like, okay. But it could have happened that night. It was just like,
It's interesting because when you're young, like women give you this window.
Yeah.
Like you gotta get here within this window, or else it literally shuts down. But
Yeah.
as you get older, that window's still good, but you don't care as much. So you got this super short window, and then you got this apathy. Like it's just like
I've literally been like,
yeah, it's
I
like the
got
hardware store's closing. It's like, well,
So
I'll
you-
go tomorrow.
I got half of that fat Sal sandwich in the fridge.
yeah.
Fuck it.
Where do you put that age at then when you start not giving a shit?
I think it's a little after 40.
Yeah,
Like
I
either
don't know.
40 to 42, you just literally go.
Not that you don't give a shit, but you go, like I have a joke about it where I'm like, I don't want to, like fucking around with these young dumb girls. Like I don't want to spend 5 hours of my evening
More
listening to her
acid.
talk just to maybe finger an idiot.
Yeah.
Maybe.
And
You know
then
what I mean?
and then deal with all the bullshit.
Yeah, it's like
You
2
know, that's-
a.m. and then you don't even get laid because she's like, I'm tired, fucking. And it's like, I
Yeah.
just wasted 5 hours.
Yeah, yeah.
I could have beat off and I've been asleep by
It
now.
literally has
Yeah,
to
I
be
mean,
on
I
a
mean,
platform.
I'm a big fan of just beating off and then going back to where the fuck you're doing.
Yeah.
That Rogan bit, that jerk off first, then think about it. It just rings true.
Yeah.
I
You know,
feel-
it's just like at some point you're like, do I really even want to do this?
There's been times where I've been as recent as this morning, like looking at my phone, like, man, maybe I should hit this chick up, maybe like go try to fuck or whatever, and then I'll jerk off and I'll be like, thank God I didn't do anything
Yeah.
stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause now I got
no,
it all
absolutely.
out.
I always feel like after a comedy show, you can like. I feel like I'm pretty good at scouting. Like, okay, like 2 drinks, then we're home, and then this is on.
Yeah.
Or like if it's certainly the path of least resistance.
It's well, and as you get older, women start looking at you different.
Yeah.
Like as you're an older guy, they don't look at you as the one and done. You know what I'm saying? Like the
Right.
hit it and quit it. Then it's like, oh, that's the guy that you date. You date an older man. He's more stable. He's got cash. And it's the young guys you like get the freaky shit, get in, get out. And
That's
Dude,
why.
I had a chick in Boston who just put it out, just like, hey, if you're free later, I'd like to have sex with you. And it's like, all right.
That's
let me
how you
text
gotta
you
do
when
it.
I'm
That's
done
what
with
it's
my
at.
hanging out with my friends.
yeah. Okay, I'll come over
And
right
that's-
now.
that's how
Pump,
you get it
go.
done, ladies.
Yeah.
That's how you get it done. None of these like, let me tell you about the city and shake you out for some drinks.
So what are you just gonna come in here and just fuck? You probably do this all the time, and it's like weird because that's like a weird double-edged sword. Because like I bet you just like fuck groupies all the time.
Yeah.
Well, if you say no, then they're like, oh, what's wrong with you?
Right.
And then if you say yeah, then you're like, oh, what are you, man pig? It's like it's a loaded question.
And Tripoli's like, no, this is the first time I fucked in a car.
I've never had
No,
sex in a
first
car
time
before.
I always fuck behind a 7-Eleven. What are you talking about?
I've done
Suddenly
that.
just for you. A
done
stairwell at
that.
a nightclub seems like the right choice.
Well, guys, it was a fun half-an-hour shouting match. What's this? Let's go to the what the people have said, and it's 64-28 with someone else, 8%, but that's only 25 votes. So we'll see by the end
Oh, we have
what everybody.
Bowl?
What?
It's the best ever.
Yeah, we had it can go. I listen, man.
And people on Twitter, they're never wrong.
Yeah.
So
it
we're,
is.
let's
What do you guys push where they can find your podcast and all that stuff?
Dirty Sports Podcast, everywhere podcasts are. I'm at Fix Your Life on Twitter, joepraino.com. I'm traveling all summer trying to hit ballparks and do some comedy shows.
I love that,
so,
dude.
So
I
come
love
out,
that.
Cool.
Come out, drink some beers at a ballpark, come see a comedy show, listen to Dirty Sports.
Yes, more LeBron, Jordan yell. No, actually, we don't yell as much anymore.
I already broke Andy down. Andy's accepted it.
but it's not a
I've
matter.
heard-
What's that, Ari?
So you're the submissive
I've
one.
heard
He's the
that.
dominant one
Yeah.
on the podcast.
They say you're. I think the word they constantly use is defanged.
All right, what do you got? Packages? What's raw in the back? What is that? What do you got raw?
I gotta clean out this
Coconut
this
oil.
drawer before this fucking junk comes.
He gets it by the
Take
case.
my desk away.
Costco.
So many drugs in it.
All right. Doing some home improvements. Anything we forgot, Johnny? Anything we got pushed? Oh, give it up for Johnny real quick for doing great on the
No.
YouTube. Go to youtube.com/punchdrunksports. He's putting up, video 2 a week?
Oh, people are loving it, by the way. People
Yeah.
are loving the clips.
Do you guys put up videos of your
Yeah,
stuff?
we film every show now.
That's
Nice.
great, dude. And
The
we're
fart
going to
funnel
feature
is
guys.
up there. Everyone check out the fart funnel where Sam sucks a fart on my butt.
I was actually watching that the other day.
It's hell. It's a hell.
I mean, if you're gonna, but here's the thing: if you're gonna do that, you might as well shove a hot dog in your ass.
I think he's accepting that. I think it's going to be next time I'm in studio. when we're
We'll
all there
see,
together.
dude. We'll see. I'm not going to be on camera, though. That's the whole thing.
Yo, but you'll be on mic. Just
Maybe.
creatively.
I don't know.
Forget about the bet. For the bet, you don't have to be on anything. But for creatively and what's funniest, we got to get a reaction from it.
I'll tell you what. Comics in the 80s, they'd already done it. So much tougher back in the day. Lamberta had a hot dog in his ass months ago.
He probably does right now.
Well, I don't know if you know this, but Scott Pollard, NBA world champion, said that we know our NBA. So I'll go with Scott giving us the seal of approval. He actually said, I know my NBA, but I don't want to say anything, but that's fine. Guys, thanks for coming on. I love you guys. You guys are always welcome.
You're number 9. That's the problem. That's what you said.
What's that?
Scott Pollard was your number 9.
Yeah.
No, it's his number
Could
6.
have easily been 8B.
It's his number 6.
All right,
6B.
guys. Thanks tune in to Punch Drunk Sports, where winners win.